Shut up! Yeah, let's put you... Ow! On the ground, hot feet. Okay, I won't go live because, I don't know how long I'm streaming for. It's gonna be a shortish stream, so...
I got the doors, you're good to go.
Alright.
That's just in case something interesting happens. Shall we get the stream up just in case?
Hi. It's two. Out.
Who are you?
How are you doing?
Give my gods the blessings.
I see. Yes. Well,
Yeah. I was hoping that, you know, despite what's going on, still be allowed to pray freely. Hayden, if you want to stay inside, I know you're freezing.
Meh. You get this one time off. Over there.
Oh no. Do you think I remember faces or names or people? Go.
What?
You're about to be mounted.
Ground pressure at the wall.
A lot more time in here, but for that.
Is this how the mating dance starts?
Zakara, if you didn't know, Jack is from the Mountain Clans.
Rude to say, I figured.
Thank you.
Good man, Jack.
I'll
Good
have
man.
a pleasant day.
Doesn't like doors.
I was.
Mm.
I
You think they got
Is it him
stuff
that
on them?
kicked the shit out of a door earlier? I just heard banging on the door.
Wouldn't open.
He doesn't bang. He just kicks.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Safe travels.
I'm surprised just still alive. How you doing, Simon?
Things are quick as hell.
I'm doing alright.
Good.
No.
Yeah,
Just
I
thought,
need to
you
get back
know,
home before
I
it
left
fucking
for a day
freezes.
and everyone got dumber. It's fine. I've witnessed a lot of shit today, and I don't
Look,
know what to do with it.
want warm on a nice island, alright, where it's sunny all the time.
Absolutely fucking
And to
mad.
answer your question, good
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
Lord Victor.
I
Dennis,
envy you.
you got an axe?
Say what?
I envy
You
you.
have
Established
an
people.
axe.
Oh no.
I have an axe.
So
Yes,
loud.
actually, hold on. I don't bring weapons when I go to the tree. Ah, see? There.
Back.
No, I don't give my axes out.
Right, we've got some axes.
We don't have
Noble
the
ones.
axes that he wants.
Give me your coat, please. I need it. We're about to go way home. I don't want to take your coat.
Yeah, axe, take it.
Meh,
For
That's not an axe. I need a noble axe.
Tarth here
Hey,
freezes to
hey,
death.
Jack. Do you reckon you can go kill that rhino with your bare fists?
Here you go.
Go on, do it.
Thank you, Snow.
That is how you do it.
Alright, you all have a safe. Come on,
Oh,
Charles.
this is some good entertainment.
Trust
Oh,
me. If
look at
anyone
him.
knows how to speak stupid, it's me.
Wow, look, he's
Just
actually
convince him to
doing
beat
it.
the shit out of something.
Look. Wow.
Who said you could run?
Oh my god. He
I didn't
got
hear
it.
no. I didn't hear.
Whatever just happened, that man was not very happy about. As he rode away, he said, I never want to come back here again."
Oh,
Oh.
he doesn't like the cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Southerners, they're wimps.
Jack, you're not gonna keep its fur as a trophy?
Yeah, you should go skin it and take its horn for some shit.
Put it on your wall.
Yeah.
Hmm? What are you mumbling about? What
Oh,
are you
got it.
mumbling about?
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
okay.
bit through rhino horn. What the fuck?
Oh, right.
What are his jaws made of?
Where's the bread?
Mountains?
I don't even know if that's a mountain clan trait. I think he's just fucking superhuman.
I mean, he's probably used to eating rocks.
Carrots. More carrots.
Oh my god.
That's an interesting diet,
Terrified.
isn't it? Fucking rhino horn and carrots.
He likes pointy
gets to
objects, I
scream.
assume.
Push moja gulluissuomana.
Fucking hell. Right.
So, did this man just arrive, or is he like a someone you know?
He arrived yesterday.
Where did he come from? One more.
I don't think he
mountains.
knows where
Like
he
him.
came from.
Fucking die.
What clan were you part of, Jack?
Still part of Clan Burley.
Ooh, are there more of you?
So, did your clan eat rhino horns often, or was that just a you thing?
Feed it to our kids.
Fed it to your kids.
When the fuck did you get here?
Ha ha ha! Look, it's Xander. Pineapple corn butt.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Hey,
What?
There's a story behind.
The
we don't
Xander.
talk about things that happen beyond the wall for a reason.
Oh, come now. Come now. It was so cold that day. Your back was so warm.
What are you doing here?
Xander, did you sleep with this man?
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Well, word got wind up in the mountains that you were back here, sitting around on your pretty ass. I heard things were open around here. Heard stories, oh, yeah. Big stories. Wars and whatnot. Ain't no wars coming back up north, no. No plunder. Heard there was plenty of plunder around here when time was right. And I miss seeing your pretty little face. I sometimes mistake you for your sister.
Well, if it's conflict you want, there's no shortage of that in the kingdoms.
I just realized I pressed the wrong button. And I can't
Pretty
see.
girls.
What you're saying is the clans aren't fight.
That terrifies me.
That is a scary thought.
That if they're all like him, that is a scary thought.
Yeah,
The mountain clans aren't like the hill clans in the Vale.
Oh. So scary fuckers who burn themselves on purpose.
The mountain clans are still considered nobles.
Hill clans, tribes from the Vale. Sad, sorry bunch of they are.
Yeah, they are considered nobles, but they have been at like petty fights with each other for a very long time.
But that
Their land
also
is
is a
kind of
lot of northern houses as well, though.
Hey, how's it going? I didn't announce it because I don't know how long I'm going to stream for.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm streaming for long or not. I'm not feeling too well.
whale fat
But
around
there's
here?
some stuff going on, so I just was like streaming. I haven't announced it anywhere though.
Whale
It was
fat?
just
Food. We have real food, yes.
see what's going on, I guess.
So, no, he doesn't.
But I'm
Bit of
RP and her
whale
father
fat.
is dead, so
Oh god, what on that? Oh. Right.
Your teeth are gonna. You're gonna need to see a maester.
yeah, we'll see what's going on with RP and that. But
Oh, there's a bit of meat in the rhino horns. Me and Xander here went raging 7 years ago past
Yeah.
the wall.
there's war going on.
I was one of
Sophia's
his
just found out her
guides.
dad's dead. Well, quote unquote dead. He's actually not dead. He's alive, but in RP he's currently quote unquote dead. I guess
gone
is
back
the word.
down south and just stayed there for a while.
You basically fucking live down south at this point, so you may as well.
Wow. It's not my
So
fault.
Sophia's just
Nothing
gonna be in the
interesting
back of
goes
the
on
group for
here.
the rest of the day. See if I can try and
Yes, because you're never fucking
see
around
if
to
anyone
listen to it.
noticed that she's acting
I was
strange.
gonna say,
Yeah,
it's got a whole bunch of
all I
interesting-
listen to. I mean, I know like a few things that goes on, but like not many things interesting happens.
Sorry that we're too boring for you.
Chambers than in Winterfell.
I'm sorry that you're too
Maybe-
busy sucking southern cock to know what's going on in the north.
Yeah, maybe you should go back to see Lorraine.
Last time I went down in SC, he was on his knees with the Durandans.
Oh no.
Right.
But we've got some new people that's joined the
You said you were south? Give me a noble X.
kingdom.
Give me a
So
noble X.
No, I do not. I gave you a noble axe.
I don't like this one. I want a bluer one.
her sister's run off too.
Okay.
I wrote a note saying that her sister's ran away
We don't have any noble X's now.
We don't have big ones.
because her sister's not coming back. So I wrote a note saying why.
See,
We came up with a backstory for my father why he's not coming back.
No.
Here, give the Stormlighters back their shields. Maybe they'll give you axe.
wait, why do you have those? Confused.
Why don't you have them?
We could also pay for it too.
Why do you have those?
Why don't you have one?
But yeah, no,
Because I'm not
she's.
a Stormlander.
I'm see if anyone noticed. Like,
I'm not
I'm
either.
RPing to see if anyone notices. I did leave notes around and
Okay,
stuff,
then I'll go return them.
saying
to
what's
them
going on,
and
but
get some axes in return.
yeah, I myself am not feeling too well. But
Oh,
I
well,
had to
then
stream
pick
because
Yeah.
this backstory is part of her story. Like this
Yeah,
RP
no,
that I'm
I'm
doing
not
is
that
part of a
much of a
story.
fool.
So,
Like some axes.
and plus there's war.
You still
And
owe me a
shit, and
spyglass.
drama that I'm dealing with. Like, listen, I heard, and I'm
So
like,
on
oh
your
my
return,
god, the
Simon,
north.
we expect 4 axes
Sorry.
and a spyglass.
I'm gonna head out of character. For the north. Oh boy.
We got
Okay.
4
Now
axes.
just 4 axes. There's 4 shields there, isn't there? Axe per shield.
Yep. Connington.
It's mainly
Read
just
around.
I don't know
No, I
how long
can
I'll
just
stream
get
for.
shield- I
We're
can
just doing
get
basically RP
axes
for now.
free if I ask.
No,
Oh,
just
shit.
the shields.
Because if anything interesting like serious and RP happens, I want to stream it. So that's why we're streaming now.
Okay. Free 4 axes.
But basically, what I written
4 free
down
axes.
is
And a
Cerwyn
woman.
family. To the Cerwyn family, unfortunate news that the boat headed to
5 free
Westeros
axes.
sunk, and
You gotta
unfortunately
bring a
Kyle
woman to
Sowine
capture.
was
And
not
it won't
found with the
Ooh.
bodies of the dead or the living, so I cannot send you his body. However, where the boat sunk, there would be no way of
What?
survival
You
without
want that on
rescue.
me?
He has been missing for too long, so he is without a doubt declared dead. I'm sorry for your loss,
Okay, then
and
you're
if
gonna
by
do what?
chance we find his body, we will send it to
Well,
you.
get allowed.
There you go, problem solved.
So,
Hey, Simon, you'll be the woman.
Yeah.
Get us the axes.
Swift travels.
yeah. So, Sophia
Come
got
right here.
that, and then I sent that and a letter from her sis, basically quote unquote her sister, to the front gate here, telling what's going on. And then I killed my sister because she won't be coming back, and I kicked her from the tribe and stuff because it was RPing her as leaving. I quote unquote.
Gets
I guess.
that way.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
Trust me, the gate's that way.
Yeah,
If they won't open, just give it a kick. Open, just give it a...
yeah. Alright, have a good day. I have to go make some food later.
What a woman.
I'm gonna cook that.
That's
chicken
not the
and
way
kill
for
it.
the axes.
I don't think there's any axes.
You can
Okay.
wait as long as you want.
Okay, I'll wait.
It's okay, Jack. It's okay, Jack. When he goes to sleep, remember the pain cone.
You found a pine cone.
I'll tell you where he sleeps.
Don't know where I sleep.
You wanna bet?
Oh, Storm's End.
I do.
Storm's End.
I don't sleep there.
Bunch of us awake though.
The smirk in your voice says otherwise.
I really don't sleep there.
Who is she?
Sasuke's sister.
What? Okay, ask my sister. By the way, you can take these shields back. I won't be needing them.
You're not gonna make the trade?
I don't need to make a trade to get axes.
I can't tell if he's like trying to flex that he has friends in SE. Plus or what? I don't really know what's going on.
No,
I mean, I obviously have
No,
friends
I
in SE. Look at this shield.
No, I just
See,
don't.
he is from a house
need
in
to
SE.
carry. I just don't really need to carry shields from probably unconscious Stormlanders around with me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're probably
That's
dead.
kind of Stormlander. I was gonna say, they are probably
Or dead.
Not really.
the best kind of
So.
Stormlander.
Yeah.
My sister's missing and my daddy's dead.
So what's going on? How is everyone?
I'm great.
I think we're just here.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like how everyone's like, you know, I'm just here. And everyone's kind of looking at me.
I'll make you feel comfortable.
It's because we're waiting for them axes. Them axes.
You can wait all night if you want.
We're gonna have to wait all night? You're a bad trader.
I mean, do you
Skills are
want the
useful.
axes or not?
Faster.
Is it gonna be within 3 to
So
5
for
business
shields.
days?
Maybe, yes, 3 to 5 business days. takes time
but
to
in
import
3 to 5
them, you know what I
business
mean?
days, blue ones aren't gonna be what you want, Jack. Then
That's
you're
why
gonna
you
get
want to
purple
wait.
ones.
Yeah, that's why you want to wait. till
Aren't
the
those
end.
next week?
I don't fucking
No,
know.
no.
I'm so out
I
of touch
believe-
that I could not tell you.
Aren't they this week? I'm so
We only
confused.
just got blue
Fucking know the
last
dread.
market.
Alright. You're right. I'm
I
wrong.
haven't been to a market yet this summer.
I went to give gold to the Lady Stark and then I left.
Oh god, Weapons of the Sun.
Attended
That was
one,
weird.
but I was only there physically.
They just went really bright all of a sudden.
What?
You know, I was there. Why do you keep on
What's the
doing
point
that?
of going if...
Because I had to sit there, you know. You know why? I just sat
You
there.
had to, huh?
I don't know.
Who is she? Who is she?
Who is who? You keep on asking this question.
Who's letting you sing? Or is that man? Or is that man?
Neither.
Is it both?
No.
Why not?
No, they're already know
Shut
she's on
up.
her knees.
For fuck's sake.
Please, Xander, this is very entertaining.
She's trying so hard.
It's only
Lord
Simon.
Stark, whenever you feel like it, whenever you want, you know, you can just deal with this problem whenever you want.
Well, Jack's
Well,
still
Simon, I don't know if you want him to kill you
takes
just
quite
yet.
it takes quite a little bit to get used to, but you wouldn't want to try him in a fight. He's lived
Yeah,
north of
he's
the
killed a
line
rhino
longer
with his
than
bare
anyone I
hands.
know.
I don't really want to try him in a fight. I just saw him bite the horn of a rhino off.
Saw him
He's
bite
bit
the
more
rhino.
than a ton.
Just a tip.
You know you damn well did more than just the tip.
I can't breathe.
That's what they said, the last word.
Oh,
James, you didn't sleep behind the forges. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, you sleep in a workshop, you get dragged to the cells. That's the golden rule.
That's the rule
That's a
now.
new
Okay.
rule. Yeah.
That's what we did last summer. Those who kept sleeping in a workshop got brought into the cells in Winterfell.
Yo, I remember being brought into those cells at one point. That was kind of fun.
Different reasoning.
Wow.
You're just a weird guy.
I was a boy then.
Yo, the bells are ringing. Let's all go inside.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
apparently.
very loud.
Dinner time.
I didn't know I was the only person with ears. We're all standing in the fucking courtyard.
I'm deaf, it's fine. Yeah. Oh,
Is the fucking
I'm just gonna
rolls getting
Over there.
introduced today? Fucking
Oh
hell.
shit.
Wait. Very, very close.
Fuck. No. Shit.
Oh!
Hang on, let's try this, 'cause I didn't realize these benches
Oh,
were
well.
replaced like that. Just so we're not sitting on top of each other.
It's the northern sandwich.
I mean, wouldn't any order be a northern sandwich? We're all northerners except from Simon.
He's not a northerner.
Wow.
No, he's a Mallister.
I know we smell fishy.
Swamp people.
Not a swamp
Why you
person.
frog?
Swamp
God,
person!
all of you.
Are you sitting by yourself?
I live nowhere near the swamp because the smell of northerner disgusts
Watch
me.
it. Watch it. Okay. I'm
It's
gonna
okay. You can't handle the northern musk.
Fuck off, Zakar. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, poor you.
Fuck off.
I love this group. Why is Harold here? Harold, wait, he's now a citizen? Okay, I'm curious on what's going on. Oh, because he was in Dragonstone. Ah, that's right. He hasn't been put back yet. Just tackle the wolf. Oh, that's a pretty picture. I actually never seen that one there before. He's only went up on the stairs. Oh, there you go.
Alright, I'm sure you're all wondering why I gathered you here today. So, we're going to settle a long debate that I've had with my Uncle Harold here. If you believe pineapple belongs on pizza,
Anyone that stands up and takes
What's a pizza and what's a pineapple?
oh shit, did you stop?
Oh no, the
I agree with
Thank
Lord
you for the
Harold.
debate.
I also agreed with Lord
That
Harold.
pineapple pizza has flowed.
I just want to clarify, I never fucking took a side, by the way.
People who
Sorry,
put
I just
pineapple,
wanted to see
people
what
who
you were
put
doing.
pineapple on pizza are basically Lannisters.
I just died.
Okay, apparently I'm a Lannister then because I like pineapple pizza.
Oh, okay, well, let me do another question then, okay? Alright, we'll try out another one. Okay. Eddie Glover, hypothetically, if you were a woodchuck, how much wood would you chuck if you were a woodchuck that could chuck wood?
Oh my god. Run!
I don't like math.
I guess I'll just stop talking.
What have you done? You broke something.
I don't think it was me that broke it.
Just stand at the other
I think
side
the
of the
man
room and
swinging
say
the
it.
sword. Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
It's very common
It's
here
not-
for pineapple
I'm
pizza.
gonna
Like
go repair my armor.
here we have a lot of Australians eat a lot of like no.
And because 2 doors are closed, no one can hear this next question that I would hypothetically propose to the room. I'm gonna go put my armor.
You put the monkey on the table.
We'll wait a little longer for anyone to come over.
Pass out my face. God damn.
I like the monkey.
Me too.
It's a good comfort animal.
Agree. Agreed.
It was a good replacement when Lord Harold was away from the north.
Oh, no.
Right, give me 5 minutes to meditate, and we'll wait for people.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
How's everyone's day been going? I'll take that as a fantastic in my dictionary.
I missed it. What happened?
Busy.
Just asking how everyone's doing today, you know?
Wonderful.
It's been a busy few
How are
days.
you?
But I'm doing alright. I slipped and fell recently and almost broke all my armor. I had to, just fix it now. I'm a very clumsy
Bravo.
person.
That doesn't sound like you're doing good. But all right, I appreciate the optimistic outlook you have.
Hey, Jack. Jack, you should introduce yourself to the rest of the Northerners in this room, and the Starks.
Absolutely.
What the?
Is that your name or?
Oh,
Good morning. Sorry I'm late.
Jack Burley, Mountain Clans. Xander knows me.
He's an old friend. We spent many years together beyond the wall.
Hell,
Fuck, Jack. Break the floor.
I'm hungry.
Dropping a table isn't gonna make you have any food.
Thought there were morsels under it.
Crumbs. Don't forget the crumbs.
Only Willis. Yeah, it's not the kitchen. Please, I need alcohol. Where is there no alcohol here?
Oh, I think Rob's still in his head. I'll just wait a bit.
Right, is this everyone?
We're missing one.
Like,
Right, so welcome to another meeting. I'm gonna start with council positions. You know the barrels have been here for quite some time. I'm not going to lie, I still have council positions I'm not going to give away today, just for the sake of we've had a large influence of new people over the upcoming day, the past few days. Therefore, I'm going to give those council positions I don't have taken some time, so people, if they're interested, they can put their name forward. Some council positions, there were a lack of names, I'd say, which made the decision harder for me. Some positions I just won't be giving away today. I hope that's understood. But I will be giving some away today. It's the good news. I'll start with Master of Stables, Mistress of Stables. I've not come to a decision on this one, as quite a few names were put forward for this one. I need some more time to think about it. I know we have had some new breeders come into the north recently, so I just asked for more time on that one, as it is a very important role to me. I need to make sure I choose the right person, as we have a lot of breeders in the north. Secondly, Master / Mistress of Coin. This is one I will be giving away today. I thought long and hard on this one. There were quite a few names forward. Some names that I found it hard to choose between. But my decision was made on who has done what so far for this role. Master of Coin.
Rob, I hate to interrupt, but we do have 15 minutes till our meeting. Yeah.
I don't care. I'll arrive when I. We'll arrive when we want. We're known for being late.
Alright.
Here.
Hey.
Master of Coin. From looking at what people have done so far, there is one name that sticks out the most, who's put most effort and work into this position, as this position is everything to do with the North's gold market, Gold Forge. So, fought long and hard on this one, and the person who I truly believe deserves this role, and I will be giving this role to, will be Lady Manderley.
Congratulations.
Well, let's
I would
get
ask
some
for you
claps.
to come forward.
Cheers.
Come on.
Rod.
Some cheers, come on.
Claps.
She was in here a second ago. Where the fuck's she gone?
She's right behind you.
Is she? I can't see.
Oh, there she is.
I'm a big motherfucker. I don't have that sort of peripherals.
Here. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Sorry, I'm munching on some food.
I'll have you swear an oath for this role when we return home. In the Goldwood. Right, Master of War, Master of Arms. Both these roles will not be taken today, as these roles are the most important in my eyes. These roles take military commanders, men who I know can lead the army while if I was to fall. Men who have a voice, who people look to. Men who know their way around war, conflict, battles. There are many men in this room who I look to, who I believe can take this position, who didn't put the name forward for it. Therefore, I will be holding these two positions back, and I will be thinking over these two positions, and they should be given out at the next meeting, probably next week. Finally, Captain of the Guard. As you all know, I have brought back the Guard. This is a Guard that has been in the North and in the Stark family for some time. I have brought it back, as I believe we are in times of war. The North has not seen its last war, and I'm sure there'll be many to come. Therefore, I believe it is for my protection, for the Stark's protection, for everyone in this room's protection, I am to bring it back. Quite a lot of you actually put your name forward for this one, and some men I truly believe deserve it. But for me, there is one man who deserves it more than others. One man who I trust my life. For one man who I know who can shield my back and fight for me, die for me. I wish to give Captain of the Guard to Lord Glenmore.
Congratulations, my friend.
Here, here.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
Aye.
There's no man who deserves it more than you, Glenmore, you know this. I'll have you swear an oath when we return home from this meeting with the Lannisters.
Oh, we're having a meeting with the Lannisters.
With Captain, the Captain needs a group, force, men to command. Therefore, I ask of James and Zakar to join him in this brotherhood and serve on the North Guard. If you'll take the position, obviously.
Oh, it is my pleasure.
Of course.
Very well. You'll both swear oaths when we return home. There are many more council positions to be taken, and those will be taken at the next meeting. If you have not already put your name forward, please do. You don't have to write a journal, you can come to me if you want. I would much prefer you come to me, to be honest. I'd like to hear it more from your mouth. Right. That, I know you've been waiting for that. Like I said, be patient, we'll do more later. As of right now, I want to talk about a few things. Number one being this meeting with the Lannisters. This is to finalise it all, finish it all.
Sorry, but we need to speak briefly as well before we go. Like, pretty important. In private.
Very well. This is to finalise it, give them what they want. And I am a man of my word. I have told King Aegon I'll give him the stuff. And I will. Just know that this is not to finalise things in any way. This is to show them... This is to give them a token to hang on to. A token that they believe is peace, but is not. A time will come, and the time is soon, where I'll march west and I'll kill and make them bleed. For what they did to us, the North remembers. Those are the words that echo through each and every Northman here. And those are words that will remain echoing. And they'll never stop. The Lannisters have no idea what's coming. The lions have walked far too into the wolf's wood, and we'll pick them apart. The time is soon. These bows I'm giving them... These bows I'm giving them are bows just for us to take back. I'll make them happy, put a smile on their face. They'll think they've won. But a day will come where they think they've got everything. Think the light is so far up their arse they can do anything they want. And then on that day I'll take it from them. I'll take everything from them. The Lannisters have slighted us far too much, and I will not throw it in the darkness. Our time is soon to deal with the Lannisters, very soon. I swear to you. Just be patient for a little longer. Very well, that is mostly all I wanted to speak about. Is there anyone here who wishes to talk about any matter as I have spoken of today, Harold, any of my family, Carstarks, Glovers, Malisters, anyone who wishes to speak, you're more than welcome to.
Father, if we could
Fuck
speak
this
after
earth.
as well. Something I'd like to discuss with you.
I agree with Lord Carstock. Fuck the South.
Did you send whatever list of councillors you were supposed to send to King Aegon?
Oh, I have. For anyone who wants to know, we are gonna have a council member represent the North on King Aegon's council at every meeting, to have Northern influence. I have put 3 names forward, and those 3 names being Sanders Stark, Marikar Stark, and Willie Smallmont.
Those are good options.
People who I believe in a lot, who I know speak largely of the influence of the North and will do nothing but push in the North's best interest.
I'm honored, nephew.
As am I, Uncle. Very well. For anyone who wishes to speak, before we go to the Lannisters, you may stay behind. If not, be prepared. Outside Winterfell, if you want to use your wolf, I can. You can use your wolf. I don't mind. We're probably best using our wolves anyway. Make sure you have your bear on your wolf though at any moment. You never know when we'll need them.
Are we taking werewolves to travel?
I don't have any other wolf other than a werewolf, so it's up to you.
You both.
So we should take our werewolves so we're all at the same pace.
Aye, most likely. Very well, as always. Good meeting for those who have earned what they have today. Well done. It took a lot to think about, but I believe no one would disagree with what decisions I've made today. Just know, if you think you are worthy or in the position of going for council, please do. Don't be afraid. I want to know. I want to listen to you people. And well done for showing up. This is the North. There's many of you in this hall. Look around, know who you are. If you haven't got to know everyone yet, get to know each other. It's good we call each other brothers and sisters. As whatever comes, and I know there is something coming, we'll be fighting alongside each other soon, and it's important we know who we're fighting alongside. Very well, you're all excused. Wait outside of Winterfell in a line, be prepared.
Alright, Carstarks, let's go get our war mounts. We'll have to go back to Carhold for the most part. Left mine at Carhold.
Sorry. There you go.
Violet,
Yes?
would you like to see one of my new horses?
Yes.
I thought it's better if I just bring it to you now. Just today there was, other than
Right, sorry.
Nobody in the I noticed there was nobody putting their name for the Master at Arms. I personally gave it a miss this time because I've done it so many summers in a row, but if you need someone for it, I'm all but willing.
A few people put their name forward, of the car. I just took them out and read them.
Oh my god!
They're just names.
What
Not
happy day
sure.
this is for me.
Well, I guess take this as putting my name forward.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take it into consideration. I appreciate it.
What one would you like to use for travel mount?
This one.
The teal?
This one.
Alright, dorsal shut, wonderful. Okay, well, it would seem that a few of breeders have recently lost chains and potentially entire bloodlines.
What?
So, I think it was Lady Cerwyn who lost something, but she said it was replaced. She could replace it eventually, but it is odd that we are losing so many tames as we are. It doesn't seem natural. And on an unrelated note, we have a barn within Wintertown.
What?
Hi. The Penguin Barn in the middle of Wintertown. So, it belongs to House Bolton, so we're gonna have to ask them to move their barn in the middle
make
of
sure
town.
you do that.
Of course. And then with your permission, send some scouts out to see if we can recover these missing tames, perhaps. I don't know where they would go.
Do
why
everything you
someone could
can.
take them. Of course. Want to go search the town to find them, but if they don't show up anywhere else, perhaps that might not be a... I don't know.
That one.
No, not a bad idea at all. You do everything you can to try and find
Nonetheless,
these missing
of
animals.
course. I just want to make sure they, obviously, you know, they weren't misplaced, but I want to make sure that we're able to find them because it seems odd that so many people who don't breed together are missing animals, if that makes sense.
Aye.
Okay. That's all though. Thank you, Father. Ready to...
Go get people prepared for me.
Of course. I'd high five sister, but I don't remember how to do
Dark
it.
green.
Forest green.
She has multiple greens.
Where's Harold gone?
Green feet, green mane and tail, and green body. I told her to show you.
Your Grace, my lord.
Right. Do you want something?
No, not me.
Glenmore.
You got a girl too. I like the girls.
Yay.
No. Were you not in... outside?
So cute.
No.
Pink one.
Right.
Yeah,
Simon.
she's got a baby pink one. It's so
I
pretty.
need to talk to Your Grace. I have a question to ask in private, if you wouldn't mind.
Right. Go for it.
What am I hearing?
I just want to know, do you trust me? I know I'm not a northerner, well, as much as a northerner as Othello houses of mine, but I just wish to know Lord Stark trusts me because I trust him rather well.
You've given us no reason to not trust you.
Right. Well, adding on to that, I wish to say that if you do need any of my counsel or advice, I'm always open to help. I might be a Riverlander, I might not be a Northerner, but I'm still here to help and serve this kingdom.
You were my...
Aye, and you are more than welcome to give me your counsel whenever you think it's needed.
Didn't mean to do that. But yes. Whenever you do need anything, any tough decisions you wish to
You're
make,
right.
I'm here to help. I have been helping the Stormlands rather recently as
I just said
I wish to try and see this war go out peacefully. I've been
You said you wish me
aiding
luck.
King Durandon in some decisions that he's been trying to make.
No, I said I knew you were going to
Trying to
get it.
try and-
Congratulations.
always
Thank you.
peaceful of decisions. I've enlightened on
Also,
situations
a nice
and the
haircut.
stubbornness of the
Thank you.
Stormwinds and their
Oh, I'm
people. And I'm just trying to strive for a little bit of peace.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This peace is always the best. I hope they do find peace, and I hope King Durandon does find it to come to some terms of agreement, but we never know. Anyway, Sam, we need to get going. It's soon. We're already late as it is.
Goodbye.
I think I got everything that I need. Big headache, yeah. These are all staying here. I think I got everything I need. Important shit. Oh, I gotta switch. I'm pretty sure I've got everything important. Warwolf. Yeah, we'll get my Warwolf. Where is he? Which is my Wolf? That's Glacier. Did I name it? That's my new bear. Midnight. That's right, Midnight.
Oh shit, it's
Oh, yeah.
late.
Scully, you have to stay here, okay?
I'm gonna get a jar and put her in the goat. Put it away. Take the bear just in case. But I think I have nothing that I have to worry about. If things go wrong, I've got this. I don't have my goat on me. Oh, I need this thing as well. Spare clothes just in case. I need stuff. Gloves are important. Alright, got my arrows, got my healing brews, got my food and drink. Let me take another food just in case. Didn't mean to put that up there, but it's fine. I think we're good. I don't think we have anything else we need to worry about. Obi-Wan Wolf Nobi, I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. You used to be able to do that, but now you can't. I'm sad. Looks like Kyron's not gonna come. Obi-Wan Wolf Nobi. I love that! I fucking love that! Obi-Wan Wolf Nobi. Fucking great.
Well, I have to look like the odd one out now because I have to carry 50 bows, so I have to go on a bear.
Actually, might look pretty awesome.
Might do.
Because he's the leader in the pack, so he has just him, and then you have, like, all of the wolves following.
Exactly.
And Mace Wolfdo. Yeah. Oh yeah! I didn't even notice that name. And Master Wukun. What else is there? Just Arthur and Brandon. And we got Midnight, who's just Midnight. It's funny that their eyes don't actually glow. The red doesn't actually glow in the dark. I worked it out the other day because I was riding my wolf in the darkness, and I'm like, my wolf's eyes don't actually glow. I need a bathroom. I need the bathroom. Should have won that meeting. But I was emoting that she's sad, and I had to stay because I was chatting with them, and
Hello?
Hello, Prince Targaryen.
Good evening.
Hello.
Where's Rob?
I believe he's gathering the rest of the bows.
Let's see. Might I ask, why are all of you ready? I thought it was going to be a quick meeting.
It is a meeting, isn't it? We are meeting.
Yes.
So
But
we're all ready.
I didn't think it was a kingdom meeting.
I mean, Lord Rob's going, is he not?
That he is. I'm simply inquiring if all of you will be alright waiting in a lounge.
Aye.
That's fine.
Alright. So be it then.
Well,
Alright,
excellent
I just
waiters.
wanted to see if you were coming or not. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we've done it for 4 hours before. We'll be fine.
That's fair.
that
Alright.
is true.
It won't be
Yes.
4 hours this
Not
time,
wrong.
I can assure you that.
A quick in and out. One
Lord
pump.
Rob, if you'd like, I could carry the bow. My wolf could carry them. If you'd like to take your wolf.
Never going to
I'm not going to lie to you, it's also a sake of I don't know where my wolf is.
I can breed you
Oh.
one real quick because yours is
Your wolf is in
older.
the barn.
Oh yeah, it is too.
No, let's
Yeah,
just go.
oh,
It's
that's
already
older.
late. Already late. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't have to. Right, let's go.
Yeah.
Follow me. Harold will have to. He's in his head, so we'll have to wait.
Oh, she named her wolf Smiley. I love it. Her werewolf is named Smiley. I love it.
My lord.
Hello?
Was it 50 bows or was it 30 bows?
50.
I thought it was 30.
I thought we negotiated it down.
It was 30, but because of the reduction of gold, they upped the bows. It's from what we gathered.
And some.
Yep.
Right. That's a good idea.
Why do they need 50 bows when they don't even have fucking 30? Oh, I suppose we've got 40 people now. Whee! I wanna go pee! I think I'm in the meeting, I'll go pee.
Alright, who's really good at knocking? Is the lattice knocker here? Oh, yes, you.
Liner won't make it neat, come on.
Smack the door.
Knock, knock, knock. Northman at the front gate. Knock, knock, knock.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Some of the...
Knock, knock, let me in. Let me secrets
What's
in.
up?
Knock, knock, let me in.
Come
knock,
on in.
knock,
Hello.
let me in.
Oh, how are you?
Knock, knock, let
Good, and
me
yourself?
in. Let me see secrets in. Knock,
Not bad.
knock, knock, let me in. Let me see.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna need someone to help me carry the shit. Give me a moment. Someone with a lot of weight, come with me. Nido, come and open this gate for me, sorry.
No.
Knock, knock, let me in. Let me see the secrets in. Knock, knock, let me in. Knock, knock, let me in. Knock, knock, let me in. Let me see the secrets in. Knock, knock,
Right,
let
can
me
you carry all those bows or not?
Knock, knock, let me in. She's stuck. Love it. No, I get stuck.
There we go. Those are the ones I can't get.
Knock, knock, let me in. Knock, knock, let me in. Let me see the secrets in. Knock, knock, let me in.
Right, just so I know which out of you has the bows. All three of you?
Knock,
Right.
knock,
the
let me
majority of
in.
them.
Knock, knock, let me in. Knock, knock, let me in. Let me see my secrets in. Knock, knock, knock,
Yes,
let me in.
Jack. Bruh.
Knock, knock, let me in. Let me see your secrets in. Knock, knock.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Right.
No!
Knock,
We're stuck.
knock, let me in. Let me see the secrets in. Knock, knock, let me in. Knock, knock, let me in.
Appreciate it.
Can we like move the boot, move the boot, move your boot, move your boot, move your boot, move your boot.
Hayden.
Oh? Do you come from any?
What was that? Oh, I'm Hayden
You come
Bainford.
from any? Okay, the Baneford.
Yeah.
You, you're
Babe,
good friends
welcome,
with the
welcome.
Royces, right?
Lord
Hello.
Wait, what?
Is that a
Alright.
pro Bane?
You're good friend with House Royce, right?
Alright,
They spoke
to the
highly of
meeting
you
room,
when they
yes.
visited us.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I remember. Alright.
They visited
Starks, Car
Good
Starks.
friends, that's good.
Wiss if you're here, I don't know if you're here. Come with us. Lady Manderley
Right
as
up the
well.
state.
You can go in first.
Good to see you, Lauren.
Good to see you too. Oh, go.
Knock, knock, let me in.
Here
Let
we
me
go,
see
take
the
your
secrets
seats.
in. Knock, knock, let me
Need
in.
to punch
Knock,
Aegon to
knock.
make sure he's awake.
Alright guys, I need a quick pee. I need a quick pee.
I believe he had to go into
Be
his
right
head
back.
for a moment.
Did he? Alright.
Yeah. I've no problem waiting. We've been waiting a while already. What's 2 or 3 more minutes?
Alright.
I'm on the way.
Any of you need food or drink?
A cup of wine for myself, and yeah.
Oh, well.
If you don't
Hayden's
mind.
here. I think everyone's at the camp, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. I was gonna
It's
get it
quite
myself,
fine.
but
Lord Rob, a pleasure. It's been far too long since the last time we saw each other.
Ah, you're not wrong. Has been a while.
Indeed.
Just to let you know, Harold will probably knock on the door, because he was slavering in the chair, so expect him to be at the gate.
alright. Well, here you go.
We'll keep an eye out on the bells and things. I'm sure the house will let me know if someone arrives.
Sorry, what? Yeah, I was just running back and forth. But yes, we're here to discuss the agreed upon payment and times to set that up. What happened?
How was it one?
Yes.
More.
When can House of Lannister expect their first payment? When the peace talks happened? It's been, what, over a week now? 2 weeks, I believe.
First payment? I thought there was only one payment.
We agreed to finance everything. I mean, if you want to pay it all at once, you can. I thought you were going to finance it.
At this point, I'm not bothered. If you want it all at once, I can give you it all at once.
Fine. That
Oh
works
yeah,
perfectly
definitely.
fine. 3,500 gold, 50 bows. And unfortunately, because these talks happened so late and nothing was delivered until now, the deeper understanding of culture unfortunately cannot happen unless we were to take a ward, but myself and Harold swapping can no longer happen because I will be taking a trip to Esso soon.
Well, I do believe that was talked out of the original deal.
Yeah,
yes?
it was. It was.
No?
It was.
Well, it doesn't matter much anymore, but...
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Lord Rob, when do you intend on delivering these bows and payment?
Yeah, I have them on me right now.
Perfect. We can get this settled then.
Yes, we can. Oh, there was one other thing that we discussed at the peace talks. As you understand, the deeper understanding of each other's culture was to ensure that the rumors surrounding you wanting to go back to war were put into rest. However, because these talks of understanding each other's culture can no longer happen, I want you to give your word that there's no longer talks and there'll be no further attempt on warring with the West. We've settled for peace, we've settled for everything. I have no intent on furthering anything else. So, to ensure peace is upheld and prevails through these talks, I just want to make sure you give your word on that matter.
I hope Titus, you will do the same as well.
Yes, of course. I vow, right here, in this room, that myself and House Lannister, from this day forth, unless anything in the realm changes, has no intent on warring with the North.
Unless something
We want
changes.
peace to prosper.
He put a thing there.
We want the people of the realm to thrive, in truth. I give my word. And by extension, I give the word of His Grace, King Damocles Lannister, the first of his name, King of the Westerlands, Lion of the West, and ruler of Castle Rock, that he also vows this. So long as you do not attack us, we will not attack you.
Lord Rob?
I came here on terms we agreed on in that tent, and those terms are the terms I'll go by. That was not a term. Therefore, I will not do that.
Then so be it.
Are you scared, Lord Lannister?
No, I'm not scared. We crushed you once, we can do it again. But I want to ensure that the people of all kingdoms, of all the realm, can prosper and live in peace. That is what I want from you, to ensure me, to give you your word, because I know the Starks never go back on their word. I want you to give that to me, to ensure that our people, your people, and mine, can live, and they can prosper, and they can raise families, and grow old with each other.
Maybe one day in the future there is a day where Lannisters and Starks are able to sit next to each other, laugh and drink. Maybe that day is to come. But As you said yourself, I'm a man of my word. I stick by my words, and this is a word I cannot give.
So the rumors are true then?
No. They're not true, but I'm saying that I don't know if I can vow to keep peace between us till the day I die, Lord Hand.
And why is that?
We fought before we can fight again. That's why.
And yet here I am.
Me?
vowing that
I'm
we will
only a
not
child.
declare
Fuck that.
against
I'm
you.
just gonna
I've already
sit here.
pulled all of my men out of your lands. I told them to never go
munch
into your
on my
lands unless
snack.
invited. I've told these to my men since the start of summer. If war is going to happen, if
I'm
conflict
11. I'm
is
just
going to
gonna
happen,
breathe.
it will be on your accord. I've given you everything, my word. I've pulled out my men. I've done everything. Why can't you give the word?
Because I don't trust in your word, Lannister. I don't trust in what you say is true. I cannot trust your words, and I cannot give a vow of me keeping peace with you.
Oh, I have. Look at my pockets. I have nothing of
I am
value
not
on
saying
me
I'm
apart
gonna
from my
fight you,
journal,
I'm not
obviously.
saying
That's
war
just
will
about my
come.
family.
I am saying
I have nothing of value.
not
I'm ready to run.
vow to not fight
Oh,
once
I
again.
know.
The day may come.
If there is, I'm
when I
I'm
can
going. I'm
promise
bucketing
you
it. I
that
have fuck with chilies. I have my
that
wolf
is not
outside.
my
I have a bear just
intention
in case. Spare clothes if I get if
Then
my armor gets destroyed.
Then swear the same vow I swore. If you say that you will fight us, but you will not be the one attacking, then that implies that we will be the ones attacking.
No.
If you don't trust my word,
Sophia
that's
won't
fine,
fight.
but I gave
Not
my
yet,
word
anyway.
here.
No, no.
By
To
you
her, she
giving your
won't.
word here, we are in agreement of it. We are bound by honor to uphold those agreements. If you
Dragonstone will
agree
probably
to that,
join in the
and
west, from
I
what I
break
heard.
my word, or His Grace breaks his word,
So,
we are oath breakers.
from what I've heard,
We have dishonored ourselves.
if we go to war with
You lose
Casterly, Dragonstone's
nothing
going to join
from agreeing to
Casterly
these.
and kill us and Harold Stark.
Did we come here
So
to
that's
go
out of
around
character
in
knowledge.
circles again, or did we come here to pay a debt? Pay the debt, nephew, and be done with it.
Oh, that's what we came here for. Therefore, your answer is no. We have the stuff we need to give you.
Yeah,
and
they're
that
siding
is
with
the
Casterly.
accord to
They want to
peace.
wipe us out. I only know that out of
Albeit-
character though.
Fine.
A shame.
Shame indeed.
Whoever has
I
the
know out of
gold,
character. If we go to war with
can you
Casterly,
please pay Titus.
Dragonstone's
so
going to join
that this
Casterly
matter
and
can be
kill us all.
resolved. Put behind us.
How much was it?
3,500 gold and 50 bows.
Very well. Can the people who have bows go behind him, drop them, and I'll give him the gold myself?
Sorry, forgot that I have the bows on me. Sure, stop.
You are Lord Hand.
Nope, I'm not.
Well, North's not a
I
threat.
hope this goes to the families that
Well,
are
that's what they
were
think.
so affected.
They will. I thank you for providing the funds to somewhat cover everything. Yeah, I think we need 17 more?
Yeah, no,
Yep,
we're
17
not a
more.
threat to them.
My
that's what I
man
think.
below has the bows. You can get them when you walk out.
Alright, and so be it.
Enter.
Alright.
I have the man with the other bows on him.
Ah.
Good.
Perfect.
Good timing.
Hand to Titus.
James, drop them at, aye.
Where?
drop
Over
them to
here.
Lord Titus.
Over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
over there.
Yeah, on the other side, yeah,
other
closer
side,
to the,
James.
yeah, the one,
There
yeah,
you go.
standing, yep, but yeah, there you got
Alright.
it, perfect, perfect.
Alright. Thank you. If you could escort him back down, Ken, that'd be appreciated.
I don't
No, the only
recognise
thing that scares
the
them
one
is
to the
Dawn.
right of Lord Hand.
Thorn is their biggest
Believe
fear.
we've met.
My right to your right.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Your left.
They're only afraid of Dawn.
Oh, introduce yourself.
They laugh at Storm's End.
Prince Damien
They laugh
Lannister,
at us, but they're
son of King
terrified
John,
of
please.
Dawn.
You are correct, we have never spoken before, Lord Stark.
An honor and a privilege, though.
We haven't met. I don't know you. I didn't even know he had a son. But it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, no, they're only scared of
Son of
Dorn.
He's King Lannister.
Well then,
my intention to speak with either yourself or the rest of your family for some time to continue the same conversation that
I was
my
watching
father
you
has
stream.
wished for
They're
peace.
only worried about Dorn.
Clearly, those talks will not be had today. But give time, and I'm sure tempers may cool, and the past may be left in the past where it belongs.
agreed. So, Lannisters, do you have any more questions for this matter, or can it be finally put to past and we can get on?
Oh, I've been willing to put it to pass
Yeah,
for
no,
quite
because
some
Dorn
time.
is the biggest threat.
These funds will go towards helping and thriving the people of the Westerlands who will continue to remain a peaceful kingdom, and we will continue to ensure that the benefits of the realm is held to the highest priority. I've already given my word, we will not attack the north unless they attack us first.
They can beat
And,
Storm's
Lord,
End.
Lord Rob, do you have any other concerns
Dorn's their biggest threat.
before we can dismiss this meeting?
And if all the kingdoms get together, then they're doomed entirely.
Not that I can think of. Is there any Northerner in this room who wishes to talk?
Oh!
Appears not. And Aegon? I think that's all.
Very well. Then I believe this meeting can be closed.
Do you wish to talk to the North, Your Grace? We haven't had a meeting in some time.
Yes, I would like to speak with you all.
Aye, so we'll wait here, aye.
Lannisters, if you could follow me, I'll let you out.
Yes. If you don't mind, I need to finalize something with Lord Rainrow.
No, if they beat Storm's End, they won't. Dorn will fight still.
Hmm?
Just Rain.
Oh, you're not a lord.
I prefer if you just call me Rain.
Very well.
I can find
I
a
wish
room.
you all safe travels.
Yeah, we can.
Farewell, Lannisters. Safe travels to the west.
Enjoy your time, Rob Stark.
Right.
Well, that doesn't sound creepy at all.
I can get
If you need food or drink, there's a pantry. I can get it.
Now, if Stormlands lose, it'll be Dorn and...
Presence here is no
I
longer
apologise
welcome.
for not agreeing to those terms, but those
Leave as soon
terms
as
were not
possible.
terms we agreed on in that tent. Therefore, I will not even look at them.
You need to talk to Rain, yes?
Yes. Anywhere we can go within the cube that's
What the
not,
hell is he wearing?
you know, annoying to other people in the room above.
I'm sure Rain will show you a way.
What the
If
hell
you
is
need
he
anything
wearing?
more, please let us know. Safe travels to all of you.
You all can
Sure, just then.
What the hell was he wearing?
Taylor.
Yes?
Someone get the doors for us?
Harold Stark is here, and I have stuff to give
Harold,
you.
come.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
Sorry, Your Grace.
Hey, can someone get the
Apologies.
gate for us?
It,
Is that
You suck at him.
No.
Yo,
It's alright.
can you get the
We've been
gates?
busy ever since I woke up. We had a meeting. So, I believe that's probably what he wanted to talk to me about at home, but... No, I'm not aware of the Raven. Dawn sent him.
Lord Harold, perhaps you can update your brother then, on the Raven.
Yeah, so I got a raven from
They're the ones who preached for peace.
Unspear.
They're there for the ending half of the meeting.
Or we'll read
No.
it to you.
They won't.
Go on.
Sorry,
No, the biggest threat is Dorn. Storm's End's gonna get defeated.
Bit preoccupied.
Dorn's gonna fight back. Dorn's gonna be the biggest
Yeah.
threat.
Lord Stark, I have heard the North, specifically you, fought on the battlefield last night. Dawn takes 2 armies in the south as a threat to our land and people. Consider this your only warning. If you insert yourself in this war, you will regret it. And
You're forgetting. Dragons. Dawn has the snake.
Please tell me it's not
They
brought two
have the
armies
snakes this
south just
season.
because of one stack.
No, Dawn has their snakes. That's a threat. They've got the tank lady. She like though there are armors like a fucking
apparently
tank.
I count as another army that they're taking that as a threat. I myself specifically
Elephants.
count as an army. I don't
So?
fucking sense that makes, but
They got dragons. Dragons will tank the Charlies easy. Dawn's the biggest threat because they've got the snakes. Charlies are easy. I've seen war against Charlies. They're fucking easy.
Why exactly that Raven was
No.
sent, it's quite confusing that they would think that Lord
The
Harold's
Charlies
entire
will
army-
be easily wiped off with the
Especially since
dragons.
he didn't even actually fight. Not at the declared battle, at least. I mean, there was a skirmish on a mountain, but
Aye. How do you take that?
Well, depends on how he does things, but no. Essie, and right now is not a threat against the dragons. The snakes that are coming with Dawn is the biggest threat.
you know, like the
People
threats-
forget that Dawn has the snakes. The
Yeah.
basilisks are the danger
Threat
part.
on the north is a threat to you. If you want, I will also come to this meeting. And if you would allow the north as well, we haven't been to Dawn before. Just me or the north? Prince Martel has offered me many times to come to Dawn and enjoy his company and his people. This is if this meeting goes right, then I'm sure we can move on to that. But I would also like to know why Prince Martel has threatened my brother.
yeah, that's what I think it is too. He's just misinformed, to be honest.
It is amusing though how he's so quick to send armies to the south. Just over Harold, Your Grace. You should think about that.
But yes, it's a matter I've spoken about with the Dornish. I feel as though there's something else I wish to speak to you about, but now I cannot remember.
Was it what we spoke of earlier? In the Megan fort? Briefly, we've been in a few meetings. But, I mean, I believe we're kind of on the same page, Rob. I went to Aegon earlier and explained our people's problems. Why we believe they have to fight. And essentially I told Aegon that people need to fight. That the North is going to implode without it. Still stand by that.
I agree partly. I won't say implode. But, yeah, it is... I'm not sure how many times I'm going to say this, but yes, it's true, the North want to fight. I'm sure you have still on the same page, though. You don't want us to do anything with the West till this war with the Stormlands is over.
But then you said you intend to bend them peacefully, so we're never going to get a war. Most likely.
Oh, apologies. It's hard to tell someone why we want a war when it's on terms of culture, and culture you don't really have an understanding of. Let me put it into a way you might understand more. You wanted to fight House Page for what they did to your dragon, yes? Even after 5 years, yes? That's the same with us. They shit on our gods. They told me they'd kill my children. He cut my eyeballs out and watched me bleed. They place bear traps in our gods, well, there is no bigger disgrace. You might not view it as the same thing, but I do, as that is our culture. But I'm not here to, and I'm sure you don't want to hear it all over again. But the reasons for this war are reasons every Northerner can see is right. And I don't think there is a Northerner in this room who would disagree with a war with the West. But if you say hold on, then I guess we can hold on. But the North remembers will never be forgotten on this matter.
Very well. Then
Just
yes, I believe
know,
that, go ahead.
if Dawn were to get involved in this fight, we'll fight alongside you. Anyone in that regard will fight alongside you.
And Dragon Dreamfire.
Have you spoken with her like I counseled you to? Aye, I believe it's much needed. Your sister is one with words, and I'm sure you will be able to get a good conversation between you and her about Dawn.
Oh, so
Right now.
What did you just say?
Yeah, might as well get it over with, Rob. I'll figure it out.
Fuck.
Aye. Very well. Let's get ready to go to Dawn then, I suppose.
I feel like a cripple. Oh.
Boy, how old are you?
You don't understand.
I'll meet you all out front of the gun fort.
You don't understand, man.
We are coming with you, Harold. Aye, on the north.
I
Yeah,
fucked
I
my
want-
back.
Looks like we're really in the mood.
You. I fucked my back. Riding my wolf. It's not a good thing.
Oh, it's
You
not.
know.
You should. Or you're a fucking North.
What are you moaning about? Fucking hell.
We are going to Dawn, by the way, just so you all know. There are matters that the North needs to take care of in Dawn.
I think that the North is going to want to push a war with the Dornish.
I know it was like.
I think I'm
I get what you're saying, yes.
They have good wine down
I'm the
there.
king, I will speak.
Never mind.
These matters. And
I
we'll
don't think they have any
we'll
more
speak with
wine
her
down
sister as well. There are matters.
Wait, what?
We need to
They
discuss.
ran out of wine?
I don't think there's any more wine in Dorne right
You coming, Damien?
Dawn ran out of wine. Where's...
Not yet, Jack.
Lord Rob, will you be awake from
Dawn.
okay?
I will, aye.
Yes. Right. Perhaps make a drop by Winterfell and we can speak. If you're not
Aye,
busy.
of course.
Wait.
Alright, so
Pleasure,
everyone.
Lannisters.
Perfect.
Farewell, Lannisters. Well then.
Yes, and the same to you. Yes. Do remain safe. Within Winterfell.
Thank you. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it.
The Northmen mount up.
Safe travels to your Rockstar.
Rain.
Targaryens do fly
Yes.
well. Or
They have something for
do
you
well.
that I don't know where it wants.
No, we're heading to Dawn.
Oh, I think we have
as well. Take care.
Don't worry.
Right. Well,
I don't know. Things
you
are
just
working out.
have to cut them in at market.
We'll see. Well, I'll stop by maybe later today.
I don't know where they go.
If not, that's whatever.
Keep them.
Yeah.
Hide them. I don't know.
Dawn, food.
Nope. Give them to me. I'm gonna keep them.
And off
They're
you go.
yours.
Alright, will you three head down to Dawn as well?
Right, let's line up here in the direction of Dawn.
Yes, we need to head to Dawn.
Help.
And such.
Alright.
Help.
I'm going to catch you in a
I
minute.
don't
No. Next time, Lieutenant. Next time.
Yes, we can.
Now is not a good time.
Sorry.
Daylor.
Wait, what?
Lady
Yes.
Mandalay needs a moment, or we'll just ride down in a moment and we'll catch you at dawn. Gonna do something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay? And we'll be right there.
Edo.
Okay, the dragons are like right there. Is there like a way where they just won't
Mr.
eat
Mountain,
me?
I can borrow
come
all
with
mine
me.
are at the war camp.
Just hug. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm you know.
Curious why I
the
I
beautiful
should
creatures,
that in there?
but I don't want to. Yeah. All right. I'm told that.
Right, line up on my bear. Let's go.
I'm told that Lord Fort here is still blamed for their trap.
Where is everyone? They fucking in their heads, head up their ass.
Cleared out the names of anyone.
We got like 30 wolves out.
If the accusations towards myself and my
I'm borrowing the
continue,
basters.
I'm just going to publish the entire pamphlet to the realm.
Alright, come on, get in the line.
They're not even awake anymore that much.
Oh, okay.
Again, that was not
We let you out.
in
Great.
line with your investigators, and they still blame my people for it. At what point do I just release the documentation and prove to the realm?
Just jump out a window. I love it.
Here.
Fuck. Right, what are we doing? Going to Dawn. Alright.
Yeah.
I don't need
Okay.
them.
We're going to.
Do they
We
still
got
have
time for
wine in Dawn?
mining, Storm's End's mountain.
I would assume they're famous for it.
Yeah,
Unless they've
no.
dried up.
Someone told me that they ran out of wine.
Food.
Well, they're gonna
Yes,
run out of
Dawn
Jack.
has no more wine. Unless they made more in the
What?
last few days.
How does a place known for wine run out of wine?
Say 4 drunken men raided their wine winery, basically.
What?
Me
dear.
and 3 other Dornish men got very drunk, went down in their winery, and drank all their wine. And I went to Storm's End before the war, and drank all Storm's End wine and alcohol.
Oh my god.
You monster.
Alright, that was all.
You
We were gonna
monster.
go to every kingdom, but then everyone had to go to bed.
You understand, yes.
What do you want, Lord?
That
Shut up.
my life.
Alright, we're heading to Dawn.
Can no longer cope.
Where's Rain?
I think Princess
I don't know where we went.
Eleanor.
Hello, Rob.
Lord Rob,
made
I must
more
speak
wine,
with
hopefully.
one of my council members for a moment. I will
I
meet
can
you
no
all
longer
down at
cope.
Dawn.
Oh.
Can only hope.
My brother will
Very
fly
well.
with you.
Okay, we'll
they
follow
will.
you. then, I suppose.
Giga Hayden Baneful.
Well,
I wish you safe travels, and
Yes.
I'll see you there shortly.
Yeah.
go ahead, get going. I'll be behind you, and then I'll catch up.
I hope.
Harold, do you want to lead the way?
Edo.
Harold,
Yeah, I've been here.
lead the
We
way
go
for
this
me.
way with the work camp in the way.
You have to
I
go
hope
through
so.
the middle. You have to
go-
go.
Yeah, we have to go where the
all way
Riverlands
to the right.
was.
Daylor, you need to us through the war camp.
That's a dragon.
Daylor.
Don't think
Right.
he can hear you.
She's so gonna fall off that bear.
Just follow the trident.
So damn foggy! You okay?
I'll wait for the others. Leave. Go ahead.
No, just wait till.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you.
No, wait till.
Wait. There you go.
Go.
We
Get
still
away
have
from everyone
more.
to get you.
Right, we'll follow you,
That's
Sam.
you all.
Meat.
Love it. Meat.
Lord Stark.
Meat. You can sort of see the outline of that big flappy. Fair.
Oh my fucking god, I'm about to break every tree in this fucking realm.
Alright, wait up a bit. Kane, wait. Let's wait for everyone to get here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not. You're running ahead.
Crossing might be easier with stairs.
Is that everyone? Alright.
Aye, Uncle's the last man.
This way should be fine.
Go.
That's a straight up bounce. Damn.
There he is.
Alright, we're gonna have to cross over here.
Oh no, I'm feeling the Sylvan weather already.
It's gonna get hotter too.
Humidity is disgusting.
Over here, towards this way.
It's gonna get hotter too, because it's supposed to be the fucking desert kind of thing. I wonder why they didn't add the desert onto here. That's the oasis. It's not really a. Who knows?
Alright, Kane, let's wait here.
One of your men down ahead of us, so it's fine.
Yeah,
He knows where he's going. I think he said he
Oh, no,
needed a
they
map,
shouldn't.
so now he knows where to go.
Jump down.
They need not go ahead, they need to stay behind.
Starting to get a headache. I need to get something to eat too for lunch and fucking. Yeah, sorry, but I knew the meeting was coming to an end, so that's why I didn't go and get something to eat for lunch. That's cool. It's like a little little walkway.
Is
thing.
Rob ahead already, or?
I think they went ahead, just I had to eat something and rearrange the burn.
They're going in a circle, it feels like.
No, he's gone way too fast. This way, this way, this way. He's going way too fast.
These birds.
Oh god. Whee! That was. I put a nail, I went. Damn. Oh, there's the big flappy.
Yeah, this way.
That way. Okay.
Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce.
Cross.
There is a bridge.
River.
Right. Oh well.
Here.
He's failing at shooting the
You got everyone where to start?
Line up on me, line up on me, line up on me.
Took too long.
Well, you know, Dawn is at the other side of the land, so it's not going to be quick.
Everybody dismount after. Stand behind your loads. Starks and Bannerman up front, though.
Oof, it's a little hot.
Yeah, it's an understatement.
It is very hot.
Armpits are gonna be terrible after this.
I need water.
Hello. What's up, people?
We were hoping to speak with your parents if they're awake.
They are. We're currently having a meeting. As, you know, everyone seems to be having lately. But it should be a quick one. It shouldn't take long. Is there something I can help with, or...?
How long is the meeting?
It won't be long at all. Maybe 5 minutes.
Well,
Alright, we
wait for
don't
them to
mind
finish
waiting
the
then, I don't think.
meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can dig after.
Alright, I'll go let them know that you'll be waiting.
Alright.
Yep. Tell me it's about the Raven. Just want to discuss it. Might,
Okay.
if he asks.
Anyone know any jokes?
No, can I ask you, Chris?
My
What
life.
exactly? I mean, of course, maybe we should go somewhere else to speak. But do you have a game plan here?
What?
Do you have anything
I
to
just
drink?
did
ask them.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear
Well, I
you.
just didn't ask them, you know, the reasoning behind
Right
it.
now?
Do you have a drink?
Are you?
Things like that.
Alright.
Those are big chickens.
I think my first question probably is the.
You get here safe?
They're not chickens, they're dragons.
No.
Hungry.
You had to say chicken. Now I'm hungry. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Are you good?
Do they not look like giant chickens though?
Alright, don't.
Hungry.
So hold on that. Hold on to that for right now.
Hungry for what?
Yes, if you can hold on to that for right now.
Save you.
No, he wants chicken.
Oh shit.
Is Nessa with it?
I haven't eaten since we
Megor
left
is
the
with
north
me.
and I'm starving. I want chicken.
Chickens are
Harold,
friends.
the hips are getting wider. The child couldn't even get around you.
Well, Lord Karstark, you can gobble up your boyfriend's cock when you get home. You never have to wait.
Uncle, there's children around.
Harold. You know every time you talk, your cheeks flapping when you're that
Wait.
fat.
Harold, aren't you his boyfriend? That's why I'm confused.
What?
Oh!
Okay, I have standards, thank you.
Are they
You got here safe?
Do you want me to?
You said a person!
I'm gonna wrangle
Oh,
you.
wait.
They're having a meeting right now. They'll be out in a bit.
Yeah, they're almost done.
Is there a reason why I got hit?
Hey, Uncle Aegon.
Because you were in. It was casualty of war.
He apologizes. It was his fat that slapped you in the face.
I don't let her.
Big Billy.
What?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what? Who?
No, who said that?
It's just a question.
No, who said it?
Who said it?
I'm not a rat.
Tell me.
Who
said it?
Who said what?
Please.
That she wants to blow me like a trumpet, but I won't let her.
What the
What does that mean?
Who said that to you? What? Who said that to you?
It doesn't matter. We just.
No,
wanna
it
know what
does.
means.
No, it
No, it
definitely
does.
matters.
Oh.
Who said it?
Who said that to you?
I don't even remember.
Who said
There's
that
so
to my
many
daughter?
people that
No,
pass
you
on the
remember.
road.
If you didn't remember,
there's
you would have.
just so many
would've
random
said you
people
didn't
that
remember to
pass on
start
the
with.
road.
No,
I just heard
no,
them
you-
saying it.
you have-
Hospital straight, damn it!
Alright,
Mr.
Guy
I
and a
need a
girl
shake.
and the, you know.
Bloody
just-
hell.
I
What
didn't know
colors
what
did they fly?
meant.
What
Black
do you want
and
me
yellow.
to do? Look?
Oh, it's Stormlander?
Oh
I think it was
no,
definitely
Black and
somebody from
yellow?
Storm's End, right?
Yeah.
Ray?
Oh no.
Right?
I
That
didn't
sounds like a
look.
Oh.
something they would say.
I ran.
Sounds like
That's
there might be an
definitely-
attack somewhere
That
tonight.
is something they would say.
Well,
All right, you sir. Where is he? You sir. Not in front of me. Thank you very much. That is disgusting.
What did I say? I said
don't wanna hear
there was going
that.
to be an attack. What is she talking
Yeah.
about?
An attack. Right.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What?
I'm really fucking confused.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Confused
he actually
northern expressions.
Oh, did he ask?
What the hell?
Right,
Like a
for
battle.
some reason, I just
No,
think
he meant
everything
like
that
an
comes out of
attack,
that
like
man's
we
mouth-
attack.
is an
Storm's End because of
innuendo.
that.
I like
bread and
how the
raspberries.
one time I wasn't being gross is the one time I get yelled at by
Let's,
someone.
let's be fair, Uncle. You non-stop talk about innuendos. Even you'll admit it.
Wait,
Look, it's
Jack, you
just
should
a
you should
default.
tell you
So
should
you-
tell us the
Right.
the pine cone story.
You don't know who said that.
Hey,
Give me bread and raspberries and I will.
No.
that
No,
was
you don't know who said that
no.
to you, yes?
What?
You don't know who said that to you.
Sorry, what?
No, I just heard it.
We'll speak it. Let it go for now. We'll speak about it when we get back home.
Well, what does it mean?
That's something I'm not gonna let go.
This is not the place. Let it go.
What does what mean?
Don't worry about it.
Didn't I just say let it go?
Ray?
I just got here, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Raspberries.
Father, have I ever told you a story about the woman that I was going to propose to?
Any of you got extra focals? I ran out.
If you have,
Not
I
for you.
forgot.
And I was going to propose to you.
I said not for
Perhaps I
you.
could tell it sometime.
I've got plenty, but they're all mine.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
There's some right here.
How many heads did she have? And how many feet?
It was one. It was one. I'll share it sometime.
Thank you.
Are you sure it was a woman?
Aye.
Oh shit, I'll
Was
believe
it a
when I
duck?
see it, nephew.
I could tell you now if you'd like. Reckon we have time.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Who actually has a lot of focals on them?
So, a couple of years ago, not years ago, a couple months ago, sorry. One night I was going to propose to my girlfriend,
Dad, you need to stop
and
looking
as
up
you
there.
know,
You know your
I was
legs
staying
can't
with
take
my
the
friend
climb.
Joseph
Where
at the
have you
time,
been all day?
and he barged into the room,
Not an old man.
and he tripped over and
mean?
fell
But your
on a
knees,
glass
you've got
table that
bad
we had.
knees.
Your knees are horrible.
Which kind of ruined the mood, to be fair.
What do you mean,
I didn't
Even
really know
Uncle
him that well,
Gaylor
but
agrees.
you know, Joseph and I spent time occasionally together.
You have bad knees. You do
And-
have bad
but
knees.
Unfortunately, because he was injured, I put my plans on hold. He had gotten a big chunk of glass in his eye,
Do you complain?
and he was
all
completely
the
blind
time.
in his right eye.
It's
He was walking around with
exhausting.
a kind of a pad on his eye at the time, for a little bit
We've
of
all
time.
heard you.
But then,
Well,
one
I
day,
wasn't
he
aware of
disappeared,
anything.
and I never saw him again,
You would be aware
as
if you were on
well
Dragonstone,
as my
wouldn't you?
girlfriend. Apparently, what the story
Yeah, it would
is
be,
what I'm
but
told by the
I was on
guards,
Dragonstone.
is that during his injuries, they had gotten to know each other,
look.
and they had decided to elope
knees
together.
won't hurt as bad
and
now.
while I tried to track them down, I never could.
I'm just looking
So
out for you.
basically, if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye
you
Joe,
know how
I would have been
See,
married a
my
long
knees
time
haven't
ago.
felt
Where did he come from? Where did he
with
go?
Vagar being
Where
that
from
built,
Cotton Eye Joe?
that
You're right, I
big,
did.
you have to
Please
constantly
stop.
jump off and
Come on in.
it hurts.
That is horrible. That was just bad.
Hello. I cannot
How are you?
talk for some reason. I'm stuck.
Talking about your hair.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing fine. You wish to speak?
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently, we've amassed quite a lot of people as well. I'm
That's
sure most of them
good.
can sit out. I don't expect you to have a meeting room this large. This is a lot of people.
Bring whoever you'd like, and we can go meet. We have quite a bit of chairs.
Here are you.
Of course.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I can finally get out of this heat.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sweating.
table will be big enough.
I'm talking to you anymore.
In the meeting
Oh
room.
my
Yeah,
god.
everyone always says it's too big.
Yeah, that was
Hello.
There's so many name tags. I need to take them off.
I don't know. All the girls dyed their hair.
They dyed their hair.
I wanted a change.
They were
Well, it looks nice.
experimenting. They'll go
Thank
back.
you. See, that's all anybody
Can't
has to say, but it's all,
What did you do to your hair, Ray?
like, what?
Martin. Hello, we're gonna talk about that later.
What are you doing?
Martin! Not that time!
God.
Oh my.
Bait here.
Martel's foul.
Oh my god.
Children.
Too many people.
What?
No,
Children.
Jack.
There's
Oh
so
my god.
Is this a meeting room?
Alright,
Oh my
those-
god, there is that many
Oh
people.
my god.
Oh, this is
I think-
crazy. There's so many people.
Not important.
Should alright, everybody else into the
Alright, why don't we
kitchen
just
again.
have? Let's just have Starks and my family in here as well, and
Okay.
yes.
Come on, Nessa.
Rain.
Okay.
Everyone
Very well.
else, come on over to the
No,
dining house if you
Northerners,
want.
enjoy. Don't, I suppose
the
we haven't been
odds?
here, so.
Go do something.
Food hungry.
I'm gonna grab a seat over here instead.
Hungry
of course.
food.
You're the banner lord. You should go.
Excuse me?
You're the banner lord. I
believe
Live
he
in our
said
house.
only his family. So. That's it.
If anyone's hungry, come
If
on
the
in.
powers are here, they can come in.
I believe, yeah, it's just
Oh,
like.
okay.
Am I not enough for you?
Oh my god, yes.
Hi,
I know.
Kat.
Okay.
All the northerners and
There we
Hey,
go,
friends who
yes!
wish to sit in the meeting
Do you
room.
see this? Oh my.
It's a betrayal.
This utter
If you
betrayal.
all would join me over here in the feasting hall, please. Northerners,
yes.
Anyways.
people of
Oh.
Dragonstone.
Yes,
Thank
that's what I was trying to get
Just
you.
grab the table.
Thank you, Yara. I was trying to yell everyone to come in here. Can get
Those
everyone
outside,
something to
right
eat.
in Be quiet. I don't know it's you, but be quiet.
I got this. I got it.
I don't think
What's from-
people.
Go pits.
A lot of people don't want to spy usually, so just take them to feasting hall.
Good. If you could all maybe go to the water gardens. It's quieter out there, perhaps. You know, it's pretty out there too.
It's called sparring
Oh
for
wait,
like
never mind.
3 years.
Never mind.
That's
Never
what it's
mind.
called.
Never mind.
Been trapped under this hatch.
You lost your way. That's what happened.
Anyways, how can I help you?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Good
I
night.
got a raven from you, as I'm sure you're aware. She
You
sent
did.
it, and we had a few questions about that.
It took you a while ago, right? I realized
We
about
or
that.
you?
Do you want me to recount it? I did, obviously.
Yes, please. Read the raven.
I'll just recount it for everyone here.
Hey.
Lord Stark,
No.
I've heard the North, specifically you, fought on the battlefield last night. Dawn takes 2 armies in the south as a threat to our lands and people. Consider this your only warning. If you insert yourself in this war, you will regret it. Alexei Martel.
Correct.
So I want to see what you've been informed to where you thought there was a northern army in the Stormlands. I'm sure the Stormlands must have informed you.
So we were informed yesterday by multiple different sources that you were fighting in the battle yesterday. That doesn't necessarily, from what I was informed, that this was going to be a fight between the Targaryens and the Durandons. So when I heard that Northerners were fighting, it definitely put a concern to the situation due to the fact there are 2 armies now in the south fighting the Stormlands.
If I may.
Sure.
Go on, actually finish. I apologize for my rudeness.
No, you're fine. The information I was given was by, I think it was 3 or 4 different people that said you were there and you were fighting, and so I had a little bit of concern, to say the least, because the conversation I had with the North, from what I was told, they were not going to be interfering.
I would like to ask, why was this raven sent? If the North did join, would you help the Stormlands?
No, not at all, actually. My threat was directly to him. No, it is simply the fact that I think that the North said they were not interfering, and I would assume that that is the word that they are going to uphold. This is your fight, correct?
That's your issue.
Well, I think there's more to it than that. I think it's from what my scouts told me yesterday, it was pretty decisive already. I don't think you need the North anyway. So I was wondering why they decided to insert themselves. I see. Well,
Ooh.
sorry, continue. Well, to that point, if you are truly there for scouting, I mean, there's not much I can say.
Oh my
in that
god, look at my
situation. We
leg.
had scouts there as well.
Look at my leg!
From what we were told is that you did.
What is going on with my
on the
leg?
battlefield during the time. I maybe my concern is probably getting worse, to say the least. I have no distrust
My leg looks
for
weird.
the Targaryens, obviously.
My leg
family.
looks weird.
I understand these situations are tough. But I am growing weary of the situation and more concerned as time goes on. I understand words, I understand assurances, and as we are making
gone up and
changes here
around.
in Dorne, with the changes, well, just now happening with us dissolving the pillars, I am just wanting to make sure that affairs are good here in Dorne.
Wait,
but I also want to make
they
sure
stopped the pillars?
when the time comes that I leave, when this kingdom is left to my daughter, that it is in a place where outside of our borders are safe as well. So, call my raven a little bit aggressive, sure. But not once in my raven did I threaten war.
You said I will regret it. What did you mean by that then? Not war.
My plan was pretty simple. I was going to go up and speak with you about it, and I was going to confront you in probably a little more aggressive way than I wanted to say the least. But listen, at the end of the day, your decisions are your decisions. And if you said you did not insert yourself, you did not insert yourself. So we are not in that situation.
No, I didn't, but I am a bit concerned about the threat. So you're saying the threat that was you were going to have some stern words with me, and that was why I would regret it?
To start, to say the least. But I was not afraid to make sure you did not get to the Stormlands. If you were raising an army.
You understand we are a vassal.
I don't understand, no. But I do know that you are bent.
We are bent to King Aegon, and as such, we are now part of his kingdom. As such, if he chooses to get us involved in the war, we will be. I have declared my involvement in the war ever since Rob said he would not be involved. I do not carry the same actions as my brother. This is something I fight for personally. And like I said, when I do fight, it's not in any main battles on the battlefield. I fight in scouting missions and on the back line.
I see.
So I do fight, but not in the main battles.
Understood. And if I can ask, and this is just me prying to say the least, aren't you one of? Don't you have a position of power in the north? Don't you need to be in the north protecting your people and making sure things are well there? Why would you be scouting?
I do. I am. Because I believe their family made slights against me.
Would you mind excusing me out?
And I intend to see such things solved. But I do not wish to get the entirety of the North involved. I'm in a position of power, it is true, but understand that I am a soldier. I'm not a politician like my brother is. That is my true place.
Aaron, did you just fucking take mine?
Oh, understood.
Bandit. No, I want yours now.
Well,
Plenty.
I am confused on the whole thing, but
Pity ones.
yesterday was an interesting day for all of us, to say the least, and I think things were moving fairly quickly. And like I said, we had multiple sources, not just from Dorne, come and tell us that you were fighting, and it did confuse me a little bit, but. No.
You can,
may
but
not.
you won't get an answer.
And the old gods watch over you.
No!
Do you really need to intimidate a kingdom you slaughtered yesterday with the addition
Well,
of a single man?
They're trembling in their boots.
I fully intended to fight, to be quite frank, but we decided against it.
And you should never underestimate the army or who you're up against. You should always take a fight as if it's the last. I would intimidate them no matter who they've got.
I'm one man at the end of the day. I mean, if you truly believe such would have changed the tide of the war or something.
Oh, no, I
mean,
don't
why
think
would
that at
you
all. My
step in?
brother clearly didn't need you.
I wasn't going to step in the Stormlands. I was going to step in and make sure the North doesn't go into the Storm. Because then, at that point, there are two armies hell-bent on destroying a kingdom. Now, I understand the situation with the Targaryens, as Aegon has explained to me many times why he's doing what he's doing, and I'm going to be honest, the Stormlands need someone to guide them. And
yes, thank you.
I am not disagreeing with that. But what I am disagreeing with, and I'm just going to say it bluntly, that if this is how you are going to be conquesting a kingdom, it does not look good in that light. When another kingdom, even if it's a vassal, decides to come in and insert themselves, whether you are a scout or not, you went back on your word 3 times because you told me you're not going to fight, you said you're going to fight, and then you said you're not going to fight, all in the same conversation we've just had in this room. If you fight as Lord Stark, that is inserting the North in this war, whether you like it or not.
Alexei, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
You say that we involve 2 armies here.
Correct.
But how I see it, it's one army. They are our vassal. They are our people. As we told you, we would keep it
it's grey
between
hair.
the Lands and the Targaryens, and therefore the North is also part of our army. It is not 2 separate armies. They are not their own kingdom. We are one. I don't see why it's an issue towards you of the fact of the North involving themselves.
Well, considering the fact that Aegon will not come out and directly say he will never make Dorne bend, should he win this fight, this war, conquest Storm's End, with the amount of people between House Targaryen and the North, that only leaves us worried. Because then you take Storm's End. You decide, oh, let's take Casterly. Then you march on Casterly and you can claim, well, technically, Stormlanders are now part of our army. So you march 3 kingdoms on 1 army. And then what happens when you take Casterly and come for Dorne? That is 4 armies against 1. Can you understand our concern?
I understand.
It's not
your
just a concern,
I do.
it is something we are preparing for. And I hate to say that. We need assurances
If I
in
may.
Dorne if we are going to continue our relationship. Yes.
Our intention wasn't to start war with the Stormlands to have them kneel. We've given them ample opportunities to kneel to us and to figure out some sort of deal. We gave them quite a good proposition, and yet they refused to kneel. They sacrificed the pages and their banner to us. They gave them to us on a silver platter to save their people. Yet King Durandon won't sacrifice his pride for the sake of his people.
Yes, and their queen says she doesn't care if her men die or not, and they will all die for her.
There were
She doesn't
insults
care how
thrown on
many
the
lives
battlefield
you lose.
yesterday, but did your
Kinza,
scouts inform
would
you
you
of the
die for
insults
me or
from them?
Alexei? Would you die for the Martells? Okay. Well, then why are you questioning the loyalty of the Queen Durandon's men?
No.
Rain, would you
that's
die
not what I'm
for
questioning.
Aegon?
I'm not questioning the
Okay.
loyalty of the king and Queen Durandon's men. I'm questioning
Then why are
the
you
pride.
questioning whether or not they would?
With no
they
regard
would.
to them.
Would you sacrifice your people, Princess Aerys? Your pride?
If they chose to stand up and fight, yes. If that is a decision we've come and made together, yes.
We would.
Even if it
But
meant
just
the
a
whole kingdom went to
reminder,
war and
you are trying
people
to
would not.
conquest. Rain, let me remind you whose fucking house you're in. Do not speak over me. You are here to conquest Storm's End, and you will slaughter their people, not the king. So at the end of the day, what do you truly rule over? Empty lands? It is not the King Durandon who is slaughtering his own people.
You have to see where we're coming from as well.
Let us keep this civil, right?
All I will say on the matter is that it wasn't Harold coming to fight as Lord Stark, it was Harold coming to fight as, well, just coming to fight as a man who'd been wronged, as any man would. Been wronged
Well,
fight.
then the
Symbolize.
North
How have you
is
been
now
Show
wronged?
that
in
every
this
time.
war.
Every time you've been wronged, you would step up and you would fight them with words or with sword.
Words don't kill people. Lord Stark, how have you
can.
been wronged?
How have I been wronged? If you want the full story, I can give it to you, but I'm going to give it to you brief. They made lies about me, lies about my family. When we confronted them, they refused to tell us who made those lies. They made lies about who it was that they didn't know. We found out that they had lied to us. Apologize. And after that,
Is that all?
I sent them a
Just
raven.
lies?
No. Understand that some lies are far more dangerous, especially lies such as these. The lies they made that we stole the bones of your brother's dragons are lies that could have easily led to the death of my entire family. Because that is a grievous crime, is it not?
Yes, it
Well,
is.
I believe that would have been up to Taylor.
He certainly believes so, he just said himself.
Yes.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
So do you understand why I would fight then, partly?
Well, let me just say, I find those reasons quite petty. The King Durandon threatened my life multiple times, to my face, last summer. And I don't raise my arm, my blade, or my dragon against him or his people. Because I have responsibilities as a leader, as someone in a position of power within my own lands. Y'all are Warden of the North. Your business should be in the North.
Our business is the king's business ever since we knelt to him. That is part of it.
Well, then if my brother needs 3,000 extra men to fight,
It was just Harold.
that doesn't matter.
It's just me.
It is.
It does
You
matter.
have been arguing that the North is now y'all's vassal. It's now part of your army. If
Right.
Aegon needs that many people to take a single kingdom, then I truly question your strength at the end of the day.
You said as if we
Like
took
I said.
a whole army from the north. It was just Harold.
It doesn't matter.
Why?
Do
Why
you
does
think
it not
that?
matter?
So let me ask you this question, Alex. If let's say we come to an agreement one day, and we are in a mutual partnership, and Nerys gets a raven and asks to come fight for you, do you not think that would look bad on Dorne? Do you not think this is going to look bad on the North and the other kingdoms, and they see that one of the Lord Starks is fighting in this war? Whether he is bent or not, it still paints a very bad light on you. That you cannot handle your own business.
This was a promise my brother made, not a promise I made.
I'm sorry, but I disagree, nephew. The Martells are right, and the Princess Targaryen is right.
To disagree.
You're a lord. You're never just herald. And a Lord Stark, whether we like it or not, fought on the battlefield the battle yesterday. And that's why
You're free to disagree and all, but you don't know much about this situation, as you...
If I'm free to disagree, then don't fucking interrupt me!
Alright, careful, Uncle. You can leave the room if you're going to be upset.
At the end of the day, people are gonna look down on us no matter what we do. Everyone has something to say about our decisions. About the North's decisions, about your decisions, about the West.
Wow.
Everyone has something to say and has their own thoughts and opinions.
They do.
At the end of the day, they can think what they want to think. And what we must do. I will not tell a man he cannot fight for his honor. His family.
And then we
For slights
will
made
do
against
what
him,
we
as I would
must
fight
do
for
if that
slights
is
made
the
against
case.
me as well. Please let me finish.
Let me remind you whose fucking house this is, Alex.
Well, you can finish,
It
can
is
he
mine.
not?
Lord Stark, you ever speak up against my wife again, I'll cut your head off myself.
Can he finish?
Keep your
I
tongue
didn't
in your
think you were
mouth.
letting anyone finish, Harold.
You want to cut my
I'll
fucking
raise
head
my
out?
fucking army and
All
I'll
of
make sure I'll
you.
drag your body outside
Arrow.
of your keep.
No person here will talk unless you ask for the king's permission. No one.
Yes,
Prince
ask your
Alexei.
king for permission.
Keep your mouth
Prince
where it
Alexei.
is. Keep your tongue where it is.
May I speak?
Popcorn, anyone?
Prince Alexei, I
You
understand
may.
that we are in your house. But you must insult, threaten my lord. Am I supposed to just... What? Do you truly have this much issue with one man, sworn to me, fighting in a war, for me? My men, my soldiers, fighting for me. You have an issue with that?
I don't have an issue with that. My issue is his position and how it looks. That is that. That is nothing else about it other than the sheer fact.
Position?
It's literally like me sending my daughter to go fight in a war for you as family. I would never do that, and it would look the light that it would put that I'm willing to sacrifice and that he is willing to sacrifice potentially a war with the North. That is your kingdom as well, and if you I'm just saying from the outside looking in, you have to understand that we are concerned when we see and hear from many scouts from multiple kingdoms that we are being told that he is fighting in this war. I am going to take it as a concern. Not because of he's just a soldier, but because of his position. I'm just trying to think logically here, and I don't want the entirety of the North to be brought into something. I'm not sure what the Lannisters think, but I know how I think about it.
Why does it matter if the North fights or not, if I win the war either way? What changes
Because of the light
with
that
the
it
North being
puts.
there?
Because think of it like this: if you're trying to, let's just say you are going to continue with your conquests. I don't know if you are. You haven't said one way or the other. If you are going to continue that way, the other kingdoms that are left standing are going to see that every kingdom that you make bend is going to fight with you. More and more and more you add to your numbers. It is threatening. That's why I say there is always a better solution. And I think we've said it multiple times in our conversations with you, especially when it comes to Dorne. There is always a peaceful solution. So what I say is, let's say the scouts come out from other kingdoms and they say that Aegon Targaryen, the king of the North, king of Dragonstone, and the king of the Stormlands, raises up his army and he decides to move to Dorne, or the Reach, or the Riverlands, or the West. I think every kingdom at that point would be very, very concerned. There is a respectability when you can handle it with just your men. I'm not saying you do that, and I'm not saying we're going to raise an army to fight against you if the North jumps in, but I am going to say it is going to put a light on it that I don't think you want. And that is just me giving you what I think would happen.
Aegon.
When the North bent the knee to me, they joined my kingdom. you will know.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I use them in this war or not, I still have that power, regardless of if I bring them to fight for me in this war. I still have the power to do so if I need. What does it change if they fight or not? I still retain that power if need be.
Well,
If you
that would
cannot
be your
see the
decision.
cause for concern, Aegon, then you are blind.
Aegon, speak to, with it, me, you, Alex, and Neris and Alexia alone for a moment. Your son, of course.
We can.
Not good.
Illyria, you may
Starks with me.
Here.
We'll wait here.
Right. Now that that's they're out of the room, everything is such. Your concern here is that we're using the north, and as you said, we are gaining numbers, yes, and it looks threatening to you and your people. So you don't know where the conquest will stop. I have that understanding correct, yes?
Yes.
We
We've been speaking
already
about
know
it for
where the
weeks, haven't we?
conquest will stop. Aelin already told us. Did you forget that I sat on your small council?
Stop, Harry.
That is simply what I was trying to
Yeah, a
inquire.
lot of people, yeah.
Now, Aegon, I thought we discussed that.
Yeah, definitely.
At least.
Nah,
with
they can't.
You, Nurse, that I think Aegon gave his word that he wouldn't
Oh, no, I'm
make
sure
you the
less
alias. Or
chillin'.
am I mistaken?
You told me, Daylor. Aegon did
You
not.
can get one from the wardrobes there.
Aegon?
Aegon has skirted around the topic every time it is.
I say we speak about it now, so this doesn't revolve into something bigger. Seemed like it was going that way. Aegon.
Do you want one like mine?
When we spoke
Seeing his head?
before, sister, I thought I did make it clear. Perhaps I was not so. I said that we would never come to war. Speak. Visit. With an agreement.
I'm having difficulty hearing you.
Yes, your
My
voice
words
is
getting lost.
caught in the wind.
Apologies.
Better.
I said, I thought I made it clear when we last spoke, sister. Perhaps I was not as clear as I thought, though. That it would never come to war. We would speak and find a way. Please.
No, that were words that never came out of your mouth. You said that it was a possibility. But another thing you've never said, with absolute certainty, is that you would never make Dorne bend.
Okay.
Oh, it's in this one, dumbass.
I have proposed many,
Okay.
many times ways to unite our people, with Dorne maintaining its power and status in Westeros. And time again, I have been ignored. And then I come to find out that the Lannisters have offered you a similar deal. We rescind our offer. You will have to find another way.
What offer?
Oh, did Daylor not speak to you about it?
Daylor?
Daylor.
I told it to yourself, Aegon.
Discussions were had between me and our sister. And I wanted to hear her input on how, if she wanted to unite our two kingdoms, and in a peaceful resolution where we would not have to do anything to harm each other, our family, friends, dragons,
I've
so on and
already
so forth.
explained this offer to Aegon Daylor. If he has forgotten it, clearly it's not that important to him.
The only thing I can assume you're speaking of is when you
who
made
knows?
a small
Fucking don't
offhand
know.
mention about the possibility of your daughter marrying Jaehaerys. That's what you're referring to.
You
doubt I
consider that a
that an
small offer. You consider that a small offer.
Thank you.
You said perhaps there are ways that we can move about it, and then you said, do not forget that I have a daughter and you have a son. And I said, yes, indeed we do. And then we moved on. How is that an offer? There was nothing spoken about other than that.
If you cannot
Then
put
we
two and
left and
two
it didn't-
together and get the correct answer, that is unfortunate.
Of course I understood what you were
wanted it to
implying,
happen.
but and that daughter can happen impossible in the future, but it was not made. Simply hinted at, and we could speak about it in the future.
Yes,
But
and
the
that is
offer
the
was not
offer that I
made.
spoke to Daylor about.
And he did not inform me.
Yes,
Well,
because I
that is
was going to
unfortunate.
today.
Because I told him not to speak to you.
You told my brother
I
not
was.
to speak to me.
Not about that, because I wanted to do that myself, so that I could know about it.
I want to know
These
what the
discussions-
decision is on the Lannister marrying Jaehaerys.
It is an agreement that's been made.
Oh,
What I was
okay.
pressured
Well,
into.
then you were pressured into it. Aegon, you have the largest army across Westeros, and you felt pressured into accepting a Westerosi when you gave Daylor as much shit about it from marrying Lyanna?
Should have told me.
I did not give him shit about marrying her because she was Westerosi. I gave him shit about marrying her because I told him not to.
Okay, yes. Yes.
I think that's fine as it is.
I want to speak. Now, since this is an issue that needs to be addressed, why don't we talk about it formally here now? About all of the possibilities that we could take, so this can be resolved.
Alright.
It doesn't
Still got the wrong
escalate
guy.
further. This doesn't lead to insults or threats made to each other.
The insult has already been taken. You denied my offer of peace?
If you wish to take insults to the offhanded mention of a deal, then that is up to you. but I was never told of a deal. It was only slightly mentioned, and that is it. Perhaps if you'd brought this deal to me, as you had the Daylor, it would have been
I
made.
did bring
but
this deal to
it was
you.
not.
I just figured you were smarter than that. Unfortunately, I was wrong.
Changes the clothes, but I won't change my hat.
Neris, we all
Sentimental
know you agree
value,
with your
one thing she
words.
won't change.
Aegon is very straightforward. Perhaps there was just a miscommunication there. That is all.
So one thing she won't change is her hat.
If you want to
She'd
speak
rather
directly
pass out
about
of
the deal,
heat
we can.
rather than take
No,
her
I'm
hat
no,
off.
I'm no
Now that
longer
it's here.
interested.
You're not.
No. Mary's marrying
Why
a
not?
Lannister. No concern to me.
I'll tell you myself, I don't want him to marry that Lannister. I think him marrying Illyria would be best. Valyrian
Well,
blood's still on the
unfortunately,
throne.
Illyria is crown princess of Dorne, so even
She
then,
will not be leaving Dorne.
she will not be leaving
That
Dorne.
that can be part of the discussion if we wish to have it.
Well, perhaps that discussion should have been had before Aegon accepted the Lannister deal.
Perhaps it can still be discussed and accepted. I think the Lannisters have enough stake in what we do.
The deal's been made. Not going back on it.
That's-
I believe that should be all then, yes?
I was meant to press tab.
Aye, it should be.
I noticed an announcement. Oh, it's Raven.
It should be.
You won't even consider prioritizing family and Valyrian blood over a Lannister deal that you were pressured into. He made me leave the room because he knew I would speak up against it. He knew. That's why he brought you in it alone.
I'm going to speak plainly here. That deal should have never been made, Aegon. This is our family. Dawn is our family. We need to secure that. And sister, I hope we can still have peaceful conversations and we can actually discuss.
Daylor. Perhaps you think that deal should not have been made. And that is your opinion. You're right to have one. But I made the deal and decided. I'll not go back on it.
You won't even reconsider?
Shut up!
What is there to consider? A deal's been made.
I don't see your son wedded yet. I don't see it written in paper.
I believe this is a conversation for your small council later on. As I've stated, the offer I made has been rescinded.
Banana. Banana.
Well then, sister, if you resend that such
Rescinded
offer.
for good. Nothing to discuss.
With Illyria, yes. But perhaps Aegon needs to listen to his small council a little harder. Perhaps they could have counseled him on how to choose the correct decision.
Banana.
Perhaps he'll be able to find a solution for what he wants.
Perhaps
you
my
represent
counsel
Should I
might have
offer no
counseled me
more
differently.
offers?
Perhaps my counsel might have counseled me differently, but the decision I made is the one I felt was best. I need to sit here and second guess it.
Then I truly question your ability to lead, Aegon.
Very well, nothing else.
Business is dead, finally.
My hero.
We're gonna go speak more? Aegon.
We can head back to the Aegon Fort, yes. Prince
Yeah,
Alexi.
after I... Okay.
Yes.
I have waited to say this so that all here can hear it. I understand that we are in your house, your home. Respect should be shown, and it has been. But no matter where we are, whose land we're in, what keep we're in, you do not threaten or insult my people.
And you do not come to ours and insult us. Let us know where this line is drawn, Aegon.
This is not the route that we need to take today. But I said what I said.
I wish to apologize.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Threatening to drag me in front of your keep and butcher me is what it is.
Harold, I hope next time we meet it can be on better terms.
Oh, I'm on the roof!
Oh no.
Oh,
what? Where'd he go?
I'll get him.
We have a spot
Magic
right in
spot.
here.
What?
There's a dragon!
This area. In this area. is
Harold,
fine.
be quiet for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I hope next time we meet it's on better terms. But if you threaten my brother again, I will be back here. No one threatens a Stark.
No. Same result as last time then.
I'll go in.
We'll see.
Perhaps.
Is that all, Your Grace?
You go forward.
There's better ways around things. Just don't forget you have family here. People that actually care about you and will give you good counsel. Seems some of your decisions are,
He's back down here, little prince. We're good.
Oh my goodness, what a waste
Perhaps
of my
we think
time.
of discussions we could have in the
give
future then.
much respect.
Indeed, do not
Well, a
forget.
cooler head split barrel.
Very well, let's return to the Aegon Fort.
Someone see them out, please.
I will.
Let's go, Northerners.
Lexi, sister.
Come on, Buckaroo. I
Want
go.
warm soup and bread?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What kind of
Looks like
soup?
we got a lot of stragglers.
Carrots, beef, barley.
Sure.
Hang on, Jack. I got
We'll
something
see.
for you.
What do you want? Let's go.
Feed the mountain man. Big, big, strong.
Would you like us at the Aegon Fort, Your Grace?
Yes, I'd like to speak with you and Lord Harold at least.
Aye.
I don't remember a pipe my wolf.
Aegon, where is he? Yeah, there.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I know I didn't write an announcement to anyone anywhere because I wasn't planning on streaming for so long, but apparently a lot of shit's going on, so... Yeah. The stream won't be on... It was supposed to be a short stream just to RP her father dying and stuff, but it ended up being a lot longer than anticipated. Wasn't planning on streaming, but a lot of shit's happening, so...
What is this?
But no, I feel shit. Feel shit.
But I don't fucking care. Yeah.
Wait, Harold, wait.
We'll fight.
Nah, just run past the Chellies can't catch you anyway, they fucking
The
slow as shit
Stormlands
and
are
they
not
sleep
gonna
and shit.
touch us, Harold. Is this everyone? Right, I hope so.
Do we raid for the Aegon Fort?
We do, but I don't expect you all to wait outside. You all can are free to do with what you want for the rest of the day.
Do you want the car stars to come with you, my lord?
Anyone who wishes to come with me can come with me. After what I witnessed, I think this is going to be an interesting talk.
Okay, me there.
Sofia's going because she's trying to get her mind off of things. No, Bigger Mystics, good chomp. Maybe we'll have some time here where I can actually go eat for a bit. Still haven't eaten, it's 3 o'clock, so. I think that's a Stormlander's spawn. That's a lot of calories.
Oh.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, we'll go around a bit. Let's plate up.
Also, they extended on it, trying to prepare for war.
Go on, go on.
Oh, that's dragon.
Yes.
Can you let us through the war camp?
We need to be let in.
We'll go over
How the
this
fuck
rocks
do I
that
get
you're
in here?
opening to get in, but the rocks. Here, I'll show you guys. I'm on the rocks and then go over this fence. Let me go through.
On the rocks. Over.
Mind the dragon.
Yes.
Whee!
Shouldn't we wait for the rest of our people to get over?
Okay,
Right.
make sure they can get inside, alright? I'm gonna go check back for my daughter and such quickly.
Yep.
I'll be right back. Make sure my man lets you inside.
No, we're going to the Aegon Fort. We're just going through.
Right, wait outside. Wait outside.
That's check on C is missing.
Make sure we get everyone through.
Lady Mandalay, is there anyone behind you?
I don't believe so.
Right, they must have taken a different route then.
Can't see shit. It's fucking foggy. There's a bridge coming up soon though. I know it. Somewhere. There it is. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. Can't see shit. Oh, don't jump off the bridge. Fucking
Okay. Well, how long is this meeting going to be? Lord Stark, is he?
You're free to go if you wish. You don't need to stay. Maybe longer, yes.
That's alright,
I'll
let's
stay
do
for
something
a
to
little
do.
while then.
There's any chance to go eat something?
I do not expect you all to wait. We won't be long though. You can stay here or return to the north. The decision is yours. We won't be long though, I can assure you.
I mean...
Just know that we have
Anyone.
oaths to be taken place when we return home. Or when I return home.
Let me lay down.
Oh.
Owie.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. My lady, I think your dress might be caught on the gate.
Oh. Hey, you live there now.
think so too.
Why is
I
it that
can't
this
even
keep
see
hates
anything.
us? This keep hates us. I'm claiming it now.
Dragon folk.
This keep, this
Please
keep has
help.
attacked
Saddle running
me, Lady Stark, and Ulla twice now.
Need through.
Gate's closed.
Yes.
What, are you going
It's
to take their food,
closed.
Jack?
Do you want to kick it down?
Yes, need through. Xander's orders.
Alright.
I can get you unstuck, maybe. If you want me to. Or we can wait.
Hello? You can try to get...
There are people stuck out here. Can we have some help, please?
Got it, I'm coming.
There we go.
Your king, take me. Word, one of your kinsfolk's attacked. Newgate.
Fucking gate closed.
Oh no.
Again, it happened.
The gate. Wait, some of our people are still stuck.
Whoever puts these on fucking automatic, I'm killing.
Thank you.
What?
That's one of the
Urgent.
princesses. Or the princess.
What happened?
I will go find them. Seems my brothers are flying somewhere. I'm gonna go find them quickly. And
No,
we can
don't
speak.
shoot them.
I know where.
Shortly.
I
Where?
know
I
where.
saw-
They're heading to the river. Quiet. They're heading to the river nearest the Storm's End. One of the Magor men under attack by a Stormlander on a stag. Boy there too,
man.
young one.
Move, please. I don't want to push you. Please. Thank you.
West end of Storm's End's rivers.
West End.
Alright. They can take care of that then.
Yeah, I would say
can
I
have
think
the
they're more than
meeting this week.
capable of taking care of a single staff. So, thank you.
Xander's
for
there.
telling us.
Uncle Alex. Uncle Alex.
I
By
go
himself.
retrieve the Grey Wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, go fetch him for me, thank you. That is Jack. He's a northern tribesman.
Yes, I
Open door.
met him yesterday actually. Quite a man.
Yeah.
But yes, we can head to the meeting room. Speak there.
This is my 5th meeting today.
I think it's about my 10th, to be honest.
Coming.
That meeting was good.
Lead us the way. Lead the way.
Interesting.
Harold, quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I tried to let things go. She's my sister, but they even threatened you. That's not something I can just sit by and watch.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Before we left that room, Your Grace, your sister... Right, you were threatened. We'll talk more on it later, but there's... Your Grace, before we left that room, she threatened to join that war more than once.
What did she say?
She said, I guess I'll have to do something about it then. Something along those lines anyway. Your sister thinks of you to be weak.
But I hope that it does not come when I have to prove her wrong.
I hope so.
We will speak again, all of us, about the insults and about everything else. But I think for now, it's best if we give it some time. Nothing's continued. They are. They've already said they have no intention of joining the war. We're just herald, so that is good. came to speak about. An answer on that at least.
After what I saw today, I do think Dawn will have involvement somehow, some way.
I think you might be right. I hope you're wrong.
Yo, believe me, I too hope I am wrong, but that meeting went one-sided very quickly. Very, very quickly. Insults were thrown, threats. I apologize if you believe I spoke out of place before I left by threatening them. But I believe it was, it was well placed, I had to.
What did you say exactly? There were a lot of people speaking, it's hard to hear one person.
I said I do not appreciate them insulting a Stark, and if they ever threaten a Stark's life again, I will be back. Not on the same terms.
No, you
said it would end the same way.
Yes, you were very justified in that. They said you cannot just threaten people like that.
No. Definitely not. I think you need to remind Dawn that you are not weak. I believe they underestimate you due to them thinking you are weak. I think you need to remind them that you're not.
And that Lord Stark, I think you're right. We'll schedule another meeting with the Martells at some point. I'll speak then.
Aye.
Enter.
Let's hope a meeting will be the next time we see the Martells and not on the battlefield.
I hope so as well. I do not wish to fight my sister, nor her dragon.
I believe the young Balearies wanted to talk or want something.
Yes.
Yes,
sorry
Visaria.
to interrupt. I don't know if you've been told, but Rain was fighting Storm's Inn soldier in the field.
Rain?
Aelix should. Yeah. Aelix showed
continue.
up. I was helping him. And then Aelix showed up on his dragon and chased him away, and I lost them. I just wanted to let you know what was happening.
Are they returning back here?
I'm back.
I'm not sure. I lost them in the woods.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks. Got toasty cheese toasties.
Seems my councilman and my brother are both missing. I must see to make sure they're alright. Is there anything further we should speak about?
No, I believe it can wait till the rest of your council and brother is home.
Could I speak, Rob? I too apologise for my outpost of burst.
Graveyard.
But that was ridiculous. They disrespected you, everyone in that room, through threats multiple times, not just at us, but to everyone.
don't know. Don't let them walk over you like that.
I agree. I don't intend to.
Especially speak over you. Piping up about it being your home. Perhaps the next time one of the meetings.
Oh, the Banefort died. Okay.
Could I get
Indeed,
any
apparently
of you
because it's
something
their own,
to
they
eat or
can
drink?
talk over whoever they please, but
Oh no, dear.
threaten
Thank
anyone
you.
who talks over them.
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, apparently.
Very well. We'll speak further at another time. I must ensure the safety of my brother. I can show you all out.
Aye. Right, Northman, we have an oath ceremony to have. Let's
Who are you?
return home.
Oath
I
ceremony.
think I met.
Yeah, I am making some people giving away some council positions in the north. Some required
Say again?
ones.
Sorry.
Aye. So if you fuck me, Harold. You are the most impatient bastard I've ever met.
It's natural instinct. It's fucking roadblock. You just punch the person in front of you. Or else you get 10 people stuck.
Right, good luck on going to help your brother.
Thank you. And I wish you well in your oath swearing and all that.
Aye.
Come on, Alex. Be back.
Very well, Northman. Let's return home.
Viserion, can you show them out?
Yes, and I need a quick word with you, son.
Of course, we can speak
Fucking
as soon as you
Stormlanders.
Aegon, get in your head.
Sorry I'm late. I got caught off by some by a Stormlander. Alex chasing him with his dragon
Hold on,
now.
I'll jump it.
You got this.
Stuck the landing.
Graceful landing.
What's happening?
I hope you all have a safe journey home.
Yeah,
Of course.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.
Oh no! Move out the way.
Rayla, are you okay?
I was just minding my own business.
No, I'm telling you, no, for your safety. Not in a rude way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Alright, everyone be in the guardswood in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna ring the bells just so people have time to get there.
Uncle Aegon.
I think we should start and get back to it. I don't think we have a room here.
No, because the north's just grey with it. People are fucking everywhere from my understanding, so...
Well, the people who... Half the north went to bed, to be honest. Maybe it would be better just to swear bells tomorrow. It's a long incident.
It may not have to stream tomorrow.
There we go.
Breathing the gods would Rob. Unless you want to speak.
Slipper, that's what I want.
I do wish to talk, but I wish for Xander to return home first. We'll wait till he's home to do the ceremony. We'll wait till the whole of the north is home, because there are some people here who I need to give an oath, who need to swear an oath who aren't here yet.
I'm gonna go pray for a bit, I'll be in there, just come grab me.
What is in his wolf's mouth?
Get it off me.
Oh, leech.
I mean, I thought it was. Looks
The
like a new
leech
pet.
is on your wolf.
Yeah, but if it's on the wolf, it usually goes into their. Due to it.
Xander, make it back.
That's what it was in the wolf's mouth. It was a leech.
I think so.
That wolf is very bloody. What's this announcement I'm seeing? Oh, RP compliments. Okay, I'm not worried about that. What? Yeah, it is. It's one of her ocean wolves. I bred it for Ugg, or whatever his name is, not Ugg. I bred that for the bear man. Oh, there he is, Jack. Jack's wolf. Bred it for him. Yep. What's he? Did he mean to attack that thing or not? Fair enough.
Check. Okay.
Mm.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Dad's burial.
Right. Oh. What a load of shit.
Uh,
Ah.
Wait a minute.
No, it's fine.
yeah.
You can get.
I'm gonna go and go look in my room for the Book of Oaths. Give me a moment.
Alright, on that note, I'm going to return to Carhall. I've got lordly duties to attend to.
Shall we go then?
Arthur, yeah, of course. Arthur, if you could stay and attend the ceremonies in my stead.
Yes, don't worry. Does anyone else see a face in this picture? Is it just me? Does this wolf look like it has a face sticking?
Yeah.
Every
Her
time I
dad's not
look at
actually
it,
dead.
looks like there's a little nose on his fur. I thought it was a person.
And so he can come back as later.
Fucking hate doors.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet.
Troubles.
Might just do a few
Fucking doors.
gravestone.
Gladbar, apologies, I won't be at your ceremony, but congratulations, truly. No one else deserved it but you. Well deserved.
Can I search? It's only very laggy, but I want to check something.
Right, Jack. Thank you. Is everything alright now?
I can't make a gravestone.
Remember,
Okay.
the North
Not
remembers, and fuck the South.
You search the rivers.
Aye. Yeah, so did I. Did you go back to Dragonstone yet to see if they're there?
No.
Need some anti-paste. Need some anti-paste. Some anti-paste and stone. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it, that's my problem.
Oh, there's some meetings still going on.
What's he doing up there? That was one way out. Yeah, my sister isn't gonna be. Yeah, book.
Oh, right, I'm gonna ring the bells in 10 minutes. Oh, get ready to
Well,
go
I
to
have
the
a wolf
girls'
chibi
ward.
actually. It's in here. Actually, I was gonna give it to my sister, but she's not waking back up, so. Let me name it.
I'm going to bed. My eyeballs are burning.
You know, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
I'm still gonna put a thing. 'Cause my sister, it was gonna be my sister's, but she's not coming back, so.
What? I'm going to bed.
Stuff one.
My eyeballs are burning.
Aye.
Oh, are you still up?
Did you get taller all of a sudden? Or did you just get shorter?
No, you shrunk.
No, you stock shrunk too. I believe it's in
You
here.
keep on doing that. I don't know why.
Nurse
You
displays.
shrink in the wash.
I think it's in here.
They don't know the answer.
Yeah, because there's no bear, unfortunately.
You need to find Lodestar.
No, Sophia's sister's not dead. She's coming back. She's currently, Sophia's sister is currently gone on a hunting trip. Won't come back for years, but Sophia stayed because she's loyal to. She's done everything for Lord Stark and stuff, and she does not want to. She wants to stay loyal with them, so she won't leave. Is that it? Or that one it? Oh, I can't put on my shoes. That sucks. Kind of like this one. Should look at the Night's Watch cape too. Oh, that's the one they're using. I think. I like this. I'm working on a fancy attire. Yeah, no, I'm looking for fancy attire for Sophia. No. No. That's night sky. I was supposed to do the other night dress. Although I've got night shirt already, so just do it this way. No, I don't like that. This is what I want. No. Oh god, no. Oh, that might work. If I change it to black. What dress is this? This is the Tatina. That's Eve? No, Elos. What's Elos? And Tat. That's not the right shirt, that's the T. And then if I do... That's not too bad. Trying to think what I'd do for I feel like that's too adulty for her though. I think it's probably this skirt. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what kind of skirt I'd do for her. Oh shit. 10 minutes. Have to figure it out after this ceremony, I guess.
Do it tomorrow. But now you can. Now you don't move.
Problem is, I don't think I can whiten up that. Oh, I can. There it is. There it is. I got it working. Cool. I just need to work out. Yeah, she's got the long one. He's got the shorter one. Actually, what clothes is she wearing? She's wearing the cape. Okay. That was this one, but with a dress bottom. Let me have a look at that. So, like, this top. It wasn't that top. It was... It was Eve. So it was this top. And then a different bottom, so... No, it was like a fluffy dress. Could it be this one? Might be this one. And then it was... like that, but then my arms are hidden. So if I do... I think that's hers. But I was checked to see if her arms are actually hidden though, that's the thing. Yeah, it's the bottoms. It's the bottoms. Alright, we'll have to look at her arms. Alright, let's have a look at her arms though. Oh, I see what she's done. That's a different skirt too. And she has gloves. No, she wouldn't have gloves. I am so confused on how she's done this. Oh, it's her headpiece. The cape's her head. She has gloves on. Don't know what the dress is though. No idea what that dress is. It's definitely that top. She's got a different skirt on. It's a different skirt. And she has different gloves too. But I can probably get away with it like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, she definitely got a different skirt on. Yeah, I might. Because yeah, my arms are disappearing. Unless she has gloves that do that. But yeah, you can definitely tell that it's definitely the bottoms. might be a different skirt. Have a quick looky. It might be a skirt that I haven't looked at because it's in the commissions, but I'm gonna have a quick look. It might be a skirt like that, maybe. I'll have to talk to her after it. What do you have for bottoms? It's maybe that one? It's not that one, it's possibly this one. I'll ask her afterwards. Just wish my arms weren't bare. Maybe I could do it that way, I guess. And my arms, I think, are... Yep, my arms are fine. Alright, this is the top we're gonna go with. Yeah, this works. That works. It's been 10 minutes. Not many people here, though. Oh, there's Rob. Where is everyone anyway? Is anyone's awake? There's 13 of us awake. But there's like 6 of us here.
Rob.
He ran behind you.
Are we gonna do this? I feel like we've been here for 40 minutes.
Yeah,
He's right
Do
there.
we know where Lady Manderley is? I can't see it.
Let's just do it tomorrow or do it with who we have. We've been here for ages already.
Lady Manderley, hurry up. Right, this isn't everyone, but I suppose we'll work with what we have. So today, we will be making people swear oaths into the positions they were given today. Swearing oath in a godswood is swearing an oath to me and the gods.
Oh, it is all white. Okay.
I will have you come up one by one. To swear this oath, I'm
Maybe
sure you
black.
all have oaths, yes, either your own or one from the textbook.
The textbook.
I'm gonna break your face after this. Very, with much.
That's better.
So
I'm
fucking
gonna have everyone. All right, shut up, you stupid fool.
Please turn to page 45.
Oh my god.
You all want to make things awkward, aren't you, Harold?
Oh fuck.
Gods. Oh. Regardless, I call. Harold, if you open your mouth one more time, I'm gonna have my daughter shoot you with a bow 20 times a row.
She
Shut
wouldn't
up.
do that.
She would.
I mean, he is my lord.
Right, Lady Manderley, I ask you to come forth.
It's not that he's your dad, it's that he's your lord.
Once you're ready, Lady Manderley, swear your oath to House Stark, this position you've been given today and the gods.
You're late.
I, Anastasia Manderley, vow to uphold and keep accounts of the receipts, expenditures from the Treasury, receive reports from officials, supervise the collection of taxes and any custom duties that come with my position, as well as managing the Treasury and supervising the 3 royal mints. I do solemnly swear that I am duly qualified, according to the degree of House Stark, to exercise the duties of the office to which I have been elected, and that I will, to the best of my ability, discharge the duties thereof, and preserve, protect, and defend this kingdom with the power invested into me as Master of Coin. I will share no secrets, give just counsel, and give advice when needed, and stray to by the old gods and the new.
Wait, what? Rob, the and the new part should not be in there.
Yes, it should. She's a Manderley.
I also follow the 7. We are dual house.
Fair enough.
They are Northerners just like us, though.
Glenmore, do you have your oath ready?
Aye.
With me.
I hear water. Is there water up there?
Once you're ready, Glenmore, swear your oath in front of me
Oh,
and
there
the
is water up
gods.
there. That's why I hear water.
I, Brother Glenmore, vow to be true and faithful to the North and House Stark. I swear to love which all they love, and shun which they shun. According to the will of the old gods, nor will I ever with will or action through word or deed do any which is unpleasing to them or dishonorable to the North, on condition that they will honor me as I deserve it, and that they will perform everything as it is in our agreement, when submitted myself to them and chosen their will.
Very well, Lord Glenmore. You may rise as captain of the guard. There's a man who I can trust more than you to take this, Lord Glenmore. You honor me by taking it. There are more oaths to be taken in the North. There are more words to be said. In the upcoming days, expect to be back in the Godswood for other people to say their oaths, and I ask anyone to bear witness. Show your respect. And I thank you all for bearing witness to these oaths today, in front of me and the gods. For the North, you are all welcome to leave. Thank you. Harold, wait in the feasting hall.
Alright.
Gods, then feel free.
Oh.
You, wait. Do you know where the Master of Coin office is, or do you want me to show you?
I don't. I don't know if there's one.
Aye, there is. Come with me. Do you see that tower to the right? That's it. I'll take you to it.
Yes.
Oh, I should probably switch at midnight too, by the way, before I forget. I want
I just want to see what happens here. That's all.
Scully.
Right, this needs to be changed. Oh no, it has been.
Aye.
Well, you are, I would say, master, but you are the mistress of coin. Lady Manderley, this is your workspace. Feel free to do with it as you wish. This is
Father.
where you will ask people to come and talk to you about anything in regards to gold, markets. I
I have
hope
one
this is
slight
good enough
problem.
for you.
There
Aye.
are no windows.
Aye, this is
Everyone
error
could hear
everywhere
everything.
too.
Are you asking me? Wait, there are no wait, are you asking me to cover them? Or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone outside could hear everything we say in here.
Aye.
So
You.
that was
Do you
more what I
want
was
to?
referring to.
Probably.
It
Aye,
might be
do
in
it.
the best interest.
Oh no, I think we should leave it open. You know, it looks lovely. Everyone can hear.
Oh, yes. Yes, all of Winterfell. We have 666,000 gold! Exactly, yes.
Change this for me. Find a builder
I'm sorry,
if
I
you
just...
cannot build it yourself, and
I
fill in the
know.
holes. Or place better windows. I don't mind.
Right.
I have 666.
Do
I'm
you
gonna go
expect
talk
her
with
to
Harold.
stay within Winterfell as Mistress of Coin, or is she to travel here every day?
It's up to you. We have some with me. We have this room. It was for the old Master of Coin. The room here. If you really want it, you can have it. It's very small, though.
Oh, that's a... If you don't mind, I would be grateful.
Now I figure out what I'm gonna do with the
Course,
gravestone.
of course, I don't mind. It's empty. It's not gonna be used.
Fair.
I do want to bring up one thing. I was a little bit offended that he stated I should not put my faith into the oath.
Oh,
I don't know if you wanted to talk to him about that. If not, I will personally.
No, I will, but just know Harold does not know of your fate. He's not one to know about House Manderley, clearly.
Indeed. We've been sworn to House Stark for quite a while. It was by House Stark that we were graced with a home after we were exiled from the Ring. And we have fierce loyalty to House Stark.
I know.
For that to even be a point of topic that I should perhaps denounce my gods is quite offensive to me.
Well, I can
As I
assure
follow
you
both
Harold will be
traditions.
talking to. I know, you don't have to tell me. I know. Right. Make sure
Apologies, I might
Lady
still be a little angry.
Manderley's... No, it's fine. Make sure Lady Manderley's sorted with whatever she needs. I'm gonna go talk with Harold.
Of course, father.
Guess it's probably gonna stop streaming, I guess. I don't think we're ever gonna do much else today. To be honest, I think all we're gonna do now is just probably breed. And stare at the floor. Because I'll show you when I figure it out. I'll probably show you what I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the grave, to be honest. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with the grave. Yeah, could do. I'll wait till they're not busy though. I'll just sit here for a bit.
Where do you want to start then?
Harold. Come with me.
Where is he off to? Probably father's
We
grave.
are going on a walk. We have to talk about a few things.
think I might go raid Harold if he's still streaming. He is. Because I am going to call it. I don't think there's anything else going to be really going on today. I will stream tomorrow, I assume. And I'll show you guys where the grave's going to be put. But I can't do it anymore. My brain is killing me. But I will set up a memorial thing, and we will have a place for him later. If it's anything important, you'll see it on his stream. Guys, I love you all. I'm possibly stream tomorrow if something interesting happening. I think there is going to be something interesting happening. I'm not entirely sure. I'm in a lot of pain though. Not well. So I'm going to have a break, guys. I love you all. Have an amazing day and night. And I will talk to you guys in maybe tomorrow's stream. I'm not quite sure yet. Bye-bye.